You are about to experience the Drunken Peasants podcast, the greatest podcast in human history. Please recognize that this podcast is designed to be amusing and entertaining, and thus we engage in satirical comments, exaggerations, and even dirty jokes. If you are offended by such things, please go away and die. If you enjoy this podcast, we ask that you help to support its existence by contributing to our Patreon at patreon.com/DP. Contributors get regular access to monthly private shows, special commentaries, Google Hangouts with the peasants, and more. If you don't want to do that, you can also support the show by visiting audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants to get a free audiobook and access to over 150,000 audiobook titles, including great selections on science and skepticism. And if you shop on Amazon.com, we strongly urge you to use one of the Amazon affiliate links in the description section of our videos. You can help support the show simply by using our link to buy things you were going to buy anyway. Now that we've got all that shit out of the way, sit back and enjoy the show.
Live from the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Suck it!
There are starving children in the world, right?
Show me a child. Show me some empirical evidence it's happened. Yes,
What is wrong with you?
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
what the fuck is going on?
Nothing, TJ. You're garbage. You're garbage, TJ.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
And Snotty. I'm Snotty now.
Snotty.
I'm moving up in the world in TJ's mind.
So first it was Scoopy.
Ooh, welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast.
Yes.
And we're off. Good night.
We DP.
Thanks for the enthusiastic intro.
Fuck.
The Drunken Peasants podcast.
Way better. I'm just going to mute TJ at the beginning of every episode. He
Fuck
sucks. He's not good at doing intros at all. He's
with Ben and TJ.
Fuck you, Ben. You don't control me, bitch.
Okay.
Fuck you.
We have no interest in controlling you, TJ.
I know.
I control the fucking universe. I make fire. Look at it.
TJ is Prometheus.
So TJ, I heard you made a top 10 list.
Yep.
So do you want to do that now or later? Because
I'll do it now.
okay.
TJ's top 10.
And then we'll bring on Dusty after that.
Favorite wrestlers.
Last motherfucking time.
No, is this your favorite wrestlers, or do you think they're the best wrestlers?
This is not my pick for the best wrestlers. That would be a totally different list.
So this is your favorite wrestler.
This is my favorite wrestlers.
Okay.
My personal favorites. And because I'm a little bit more... I guess I would say a little less nostalgic than Ben. Maybe there's a few more modern people on my list than there would be on his. Well, I guess a lot of these guys are kind of... I don't know. Well, I'll just fucking do it. So TJ's top 10 wrestlers, favorite wrestlers. First of all, some honorable mentions. People that didn't quite make the list, but I still really like and thought deserved a mention. Andre the Giant, The Rock, Ric Flair, Macho Man, and Hulk Hogan, the racist.
You're racist, TJ.
Number 10 on my list is the Iron Sheik. I have really not seen too many of his matches, but I just find his personality so entertaining and fun.
I'm gonna fuck your ass, and then you're gonna be humble.
I don't know what Scotty Cena has to do with that. Number 9, Al Snow. I always liked Al Snow. I got a lot of the hardcore people on here, actually. Number 8 is Rob Van Dam. Mostly, I like a lot of the... I just think
He would have been in my top 25.
For sure, yeah. I like his weed references. And I just like his style of wrestling, too. And I like that he does a lot of crazy shit. Even even in the more recent matches I've seen him in, he's still got it. I don't know what I'm on here. I didn't actually number it. 10, 9, 8, 7 is Sabu. I don't think we even need to discuss that.
Yes.
That was. I think that's the only one that was on your list.
Genocide. That's Sabu.
Yeah.
Terry Funk.
Yeah, Terry Funk is awesome. He would have been on my 25 also.
Yeah, I had to put him on there. Bray Wyatt, probably my favorite modern wrestler. I don't know if he deserves to be on the list yet, but he's definitely among my favorites.
He's the fat neckbeard of
This is
wrestlers.
probably the one that's going to piss Ben off the most. Triple H.
It doesn't really piss me off.
Okay. At least it's not John Cena. But that is my number one, though.
I was like afraid for a second there. I'm like, really?
No. Triple H. Not so much now, but when he was like first getting into the heel role, I really liked his initial heel run. Kurt Angle, Mick Foley, and then of course The Undertaker, my favorite. So that's my top 10 list. I think the only one we had in common was Sabu, but I might be mistaken.
No, you're right. Sabu.
Yep.
Sabu's pretty fucking awesome.
So Sabu is the one person that appeals to both me and Ben.
Yeah, Sabu was my third favorite, so he was up there pretty high.
Yeah, I think he was my ninth or seventh or eighth or something.
He was your eighth.
Eighth. Scotty remembers better than me.
Not surprised. You made a top 10 list and you didn't even fucking number it.
Well, I made
God, you're too lazy to number a top 10 list. I just want to point that out.
Well, I didn't do it in the way I did it was I just started making a list and I just started ordering them and then I just cut off the ones that didn't fit, and I didn't want to go back and number it afterwards.
Why?
It's too much of a pain in the ass.
Right. That's what I just said. You're too lazy to number a top 10 list.
Well, it's a pretty hard endeavor, You got to sit there.
No, it's not.
It's pretty hard because my phone never wants to select in front of the first word in a sentence.
Oh, it's not your phone's fault.
I press, and then...
Oh, my phone, it doesn't, do it the easy way, so I gotta tap on it in another place.
Yeah, so I don't like that. And,
So you're lazy.
You would do the same thing in my shoes,
No.
Yep.
All right, let's get Dusty on the line here.
Fuck Dusty. Piece of shit.
Yeah, we know you want to, TJ. The cult of Busty.
Dusty, calling Dusty on his satellite internet. Let's see how horrible he sounds.
It's gonna be horrible. It's always horrible.
All right, it's not so bad so far. Scotty, stop it. You're bad. You're naughty, sir.
Okay.
Dusty, take a big bong rip like you always do.
Unfortunately, I had to come to somebody else's house to do this show because my internet sucks so bad at the new place I'm at. So I'm at Logic Wear headquarters. That shit.
Yeah. T-shirts.
This is where it's all happening, right here. It's where the magic happens.
The tragic.
My hair's all fucked up from my convertible, and I'm all red and shit from the Mississippi sun. My white ass is not used to it yet.
Yeah, you're starting to turn into, what's that fucking guy? He's in that show Blue Bloods. What am I thinking of?
I don't know. Don't watch that show.
Me neither. But I've seen it on Netflix as I'm scrolling through.
I like that. I don't know really watch the show or know anything about it, but you look like a guy from the show, whose name I don't know.
Kind
Pretty
of
much
Billy
the
Bob
clone.
Thornton thing going.
So how long has it been since you made a video again, Dusty? Like fucking 4 months or some shit?
I don't know. It's been a long time. I'm pretty much a Facebook personality now. I've kind of switched my focus to Facebook. So much easier.
You're now a Facebook celebrity, so you get...
Yes.
You pretty much just like make Facebook's status updates.
I make bad jokes that piss people off on Facebook, and they call me names continuously.
Speaking of that, remember back when the Bible Reloaded guys dropped your T-shirts?
The Coward Reloaded guys? Yeah, I remember that. Fucking cowardly motherfuckers. I don't even know why you let them on your show. They don't deserve the airtime that you give them, in my opinion. I think that bravery should be rewarded and cowardice should be punished, in my opinion.
Oh, the last time they were on, I fucked with them like 3 or 4 times about that.
We fucked with them a few times.
Like we're ending our T-shirt arrangement.
But the thing was that while they were on the show, they made a joke about, we were talking about Japan or something. And they're like, somehow Hiroshima came up and they're like, well, we had to drop it because their eyes are weird, and
Oh, ban them.
And they're like, oh, the Japs, and they fucking kept doing all this, like, these Jap jokes and shit. And I'm like, didn't you guys, like, say you couldn't be associated with Dusty because he made a racist joke? I mean,
yeah. It just shows you the slightest bit of controversy, those guys will tuck their tails between their legs and run away. So I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they're not wearing my shirts because they don't deserve my name on them.
I'm sorry, but I can't really agree with that because they get into controversial situations where people are like, we're offended by this, and they have no problem in those instances saying, well, fuck you guys, you know, freedom of speech and all this.
Yeah, so why that one particular case?
So it seemed like it was just, to me, it seemed like it was just in that one particular case with you.
Well, it was because him and Meta messaged all my sponsors, and they try to put pressure on them. And they heard from him at Meta, who has the biggest atheist blog in the world, and they just voted like bitches. That's exactly what happened. They ran away like fucking bitches.
Hermit Meta.
Yeah.
The friendly
him
atheist.
at Meta, whatever the fuck his name is.
You know what's funny, though?
Social justice warrior atheist.
TJ remembers this story like Cartman remembered the joke. In reality, it was me that said, hey, Bible Reloaded guys, I'm going to cancel my T-shirt deal with you guys now after you said that.
It was
in TJ's side of the story, well, I was the one. Yeah.
TJ's on a pedestal.
I was the one that said to them that.
I never said I said we.
You're like a Twilight vampire. You're just like fucking glittery around. I am the wonderful TJ.
Rewatch the tape. I never said I.
Rewatch the tape.
Sure.
Well, I appreciate you having me back.
I never said
yeah, thanks for coming back. Well, yeah, we'll discuss that later, TJ. We'll see.
What was that gotcha journalism shit I wanted to do to Dusty, Scotty? I don't remember now.
Hit me. I don't
remember either.
Did I just want to talk shit about him because he doesn't make videos? Oh yeah, I was just thinking. You know, you don't make videos, and some guy wrote me not too long ago and was like, hey, I'm the dude that runs Dusty's shirt thing, so you should like make friends with me. I'm like, so he doesn't run the shirt thing, he doesn't make videos. What the fuck? So basically Dusty's job is to like sit back and go like, yeah, I'm Dusty, send me my check.
It's pretty much the truth. I mean, I have other people running my stuff for me. That's a smart way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sit around and smoke weed all day and just party.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and Scotty pretty much were in awe of your genius. So.
We're like, yeah?
But, you know.
You should be. You have to live cheaply, though, when you want to be lazy like I am, unfortunately.
Yeah, but now you're back in Mississippi, so you don't have the luxury of the marijuana stores.
Oh, yeah,
anymore.
we were going to make fun of his extended midlife crisis.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't that extended. It only lasted 2 years. It was pretty short, to be honest with you.
It's still going on.
Yeah.
It's not going on. I've let the gray grow out. I've let my gray grow out. I've gone back to my roots. I've settled down with one girl. The midlife crisis is pretty much over for me. Although I still drive the red penis car, so that's still kind of midlife crisis-y, but besides that.
Go get yourself a fucking Subaru, Dusty.
You have to drive a Prius now.
Get a minivan.
Give in.
I would, but I don't know. I like my car. I think it's cool. I think I can get away with it.
So why would anyone in their right mind move back to Mississippi? Now, hold on. Before you say anything, I can understand going to Colorado and being like, you know what? This place ain't for me. I think I'll try somewhere else.
I think, like...
But why back to Mississippi for all the places on Earth?
Pretty much everywhere I've been is the same. People have this negative connotation of Mississippi, but it's just not true. You know, they have really nice towns there. That was one of the nicest towns in America to live in. Like Oxford, Mississippi is a beautiful town. One of the nicest places to live. And everything they have everywhere else, they have in Mississippi. It's the same shit. It's a lot more progressive than people think it is. Now, there's a lot of ignorance there, sure, but I can help change things, you know? We need some cool people here to help change things.
I see. You know, I've lived in Mississippi, and I can attest to the fact that it does, in fact, suck balls. But whatever. It's fine.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Plus, if you're a recluse like me...
No, you're right, Dusty. It's not that bad. It's worse.
You're right. There are some areas that are really bad, but I'm kind of a recluse. I don't like people that much. I don't like going out too much. And I work from the internet, so I don't have to go out too much. And so, you know, it's a cheap place to live, and it works for me.
So what's your next big project, Dusty? What you going to be doing next? You've conquered YouTube. You conquered shirts. What's next, Dusty?
I'm coming back to YouTube eventually, I promise. Once I get settled in my new place, I'm going to start making videos again. I'm gonna settle down, and I was partying too much in Denver, and it was too distracting. I just really couldn't get anything done. So moving back to Mississippi is actually going to be really good for my channel. It's going to motivate me to do more videos. So the future's bright for the Cult of Dusty.
What kind of videos you think about doing?
I think the next video I'm going to do is going to be about what the fuck is that Muslim scholar's name? I'm drawing a blank on his name. The really annoying guy. Rezla, is that his name? Whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh, Reza Aslan.
Reza Aslan. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video about him. There's a video they keep posting on Facebook, and it gets posted by atheists over and over again, where supposedly he owned these two CNN news people who were trying to basically claim that Islam is not a religion of peace. And even atheists post this because atheists, I guess, are liberal and they feel guilty about attacking Islam for some reason. And so basically, in this interview, Reza Aslan lies his fucking ass off. He just lies his ass off because he's a charlatan. But atheists keep posting this video because they don't, I guess they haven't bothered to go research for themselves and realize he's lying. And so they're like, ooh, look how he owns these CNN guys. But he really didn't. He's just a lying fuck, and I think my next video is going to be exposing him for that.
Why do you think it is that atheists in America, I can't really say atheist as a blanket term, but a lot of atheists in America are so willing to criticize Christianity and the culture that springs forth from Christianity and shapes Christianity as well? Why do you think they're so willing to attack that, but when it comes to Islam, it's like, oh, no, don't touch that?
Well, something about atheists makes you more liberal, and it's not atheism that makes you like want to defend Islam. It's something to do with the liberal mindset. These people are programmed to believe that to attack Islam is somehow racist or xenophobic or something, and you have to protect them, but you don't. You know, it's basically silly programming from the liberal groupthink.
I mean, Islam is clearly not a race.
Right, exactly.
You're clearly not xenophobic
TJ,
for criticizing
Ben Affleck
Islam.
said it was a race, and he's Batman.
That's true.
Come on, TJ.
Affleck's not Batman.com.
Oh, you're garbage.
I think maybe to them the word Muslim means Arab, and they're getting them confused or something.
Look,
I don't know.
Sure, there's people who are racist against Arabs and might use the word Muslim interchangeably, but I mean, you know, it's up to an astute listener to make that distinction and figure out what someone's actually talking about.
Exactly. I mean, I have that problem with people from other countries. I mean, that's stupid. I wouldn't even know most of the people if you're from another country. So, but if you're a Muslim, obviously I have a problem with your religion because it's dangerous and harms the society I live in.
Why do you think that, Dusty?
Because I observe it in my everyday life. Like that guy that just went to the Marine recruiting centers and shot all those people up. And his family was like, I have no idea what could possibly have caused him to do that. Really? You have no fucking idea what could have caused this Muslim to go shoot up Americans? I mean, it's just stupid, you know? It's a dangerous religion. It's a dangerous cult that needs to be eradicated from the earth as soon as possible. And fuck anybody that says otherwise.
I would say that about pretty much all religions.
TJ, as an aside, I think one of the next top 10s we're doing is going to be the top 10 what the fuck Quran. So,
can we limit it to top 10? I don't even know.
Well, I mean, we can always do top 10 again or whatever.
More top 10.
Yeah,
the even topper 10.
Because people really like the Bible one.
Great idea.
Of course.
You know, you should get into making top 10 lists, Dusty. Everyone's fucking doing it now.
Hell, my top 10 Christian fails of 2013 is like my #1 video of all time. It's got over like 1 million hits. So
yeah, people like those 10s. You know, the weird thing is when I make I've started making more of them recently, and a bunch of people have been like, "Oh man, Amazing Atheists going into the top 10 craze."
Yeah, bandwagon.
I know these videos are easier to make, but I don't support them. I'm like, how the fuck is this easier to make than my usual videos? My usual videos is just me getting on the camera and like, fucking bullshit,
Religion sucks,
The top 10 lists actually require like me to sit there and edit.
And edit, yeah. People have no idea how long it takes to make videos.
He has to number them too.
Yeah, I gotta fucking.
How crazy!
You gotta fucking sit there and make and like write numbers out.
You're loco, TJ.
That's a lot of work.
No sense.
It's horrible. It's really disgusting.
You're insane. Come on.
I agree. Now you know I haven't made a video in like 3 years. I can't be writing all kinds of numbers and shit down.
Scotty is so short. Oh wait, there he goes.
Yeah, I'll fix it. Don't worry. He's.
I'm not worried.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, he's not worried because he'll just not number them and then like in the video be like, I didn't number these. Oh well. I think this is number 9.
I think there's 10.
No
I'm pretty
particular
sure.
order.
Yeah, maybe I should just stop numbering them.
You're so lazy.
Numbers are pretty stupid, you know?
Like, the top, whatever. You count them down.
Tyranny of numbers.
Yeah, who gives a shit about numbers? Fuck
You're a
that
number
shit.
slave, TJ.
Yeah,
I wanna do
Stop
math,
being
I
a
go to
number
school.
slave.
Fuck math and fuck school.
Do you want to read that article, TJ?
Sure, I'll read the article.
Let's see.
We're going to read and react to this article, Dusty.
All right,
University leaders outraged after vulgar signs greet incoming freshmen.
And here's an example of
Here's
them.
the signs. Rowdy and fun. Hope your baby girl is ready for a good time. Freshman daughter drop off. Go ahead, drop off mom too.
Oh my god. Very subtle.
Yeah. So these guys are going to be... The girls are just flocking around, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You would think the fucking Beatles in the 1960s were in there. Or Elvis or some shit.
Unfortunately, this probably does get them some girls. I've been living with a frat kid in Denver for the last 10 months, and this kind of behavior actually does attract women, believe it or not, as depressing as that is.
It's not depressing at all. Okay, hold on. The president of a Virginia college is outraged and has pledged action after several vulgar signs directed at incoming female students and their mothers were draped from the ledges of nearby off-campus houses. I said at my State of the University address that there is zero tolerance on this campus for sexual assault and sexual harassment, Old Dominion University President John R. Broderick wrote in a Facebook post. This incident will be reviewed immediately by those on campus empowered to do so. Any student found to have violated the code of conduct will be subject to disciplinary action.
And death.
Right. I mean, isn't the whole
Broderick
point of
said-
fraternities, parties, and hooking up with girls? What's he even talking about?
Yeah, I can see how you might think the signs are in poor taste or whatever, but I don't think they're tantamount to sexual assault or sexual
Yes,
harassment.
they are, TJ. Those women's eyes were assaulted by those disgusting signs.
I'm more offended they drew them on fucking sheets and stuff instead of went and had them printed out at Kinko's or something. How cheap can you get? Come on, step up your game, fellas.
Yeah, get some nice, typography in there and shit.
Yeah, I want some fonts, not some hand-painted shit.
Broderick said at least one student he talked to thought seriously about going back home after seeing the offensive.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. You deserve to. If you're that big of a pussy, go home and don't get an education, you fucking
I
idiot.
thought seriously about it.
Something in the world offended me. I'm now thinking seriously about leaving. It's like, who gives a shit?
Eat a bullet, please.
Which, if you guys went to Kinko's and made a sign like this, which font would you use?
Comic Sans, of course.
Bullshit, Dusty.
Goes without
Papyrus. Papyrus, Dusty.
You got me there. Papyrus is an awesome font.
Yeah, it is.
I
Yeah,
bow
it
to
is.
Papyrus.
But Comic Sans is probably a close second, so maybe you can even mix the two up.
Comic Papyrus.
Alternate
The ultimate
every other letter, you know? Comic
It'd be
Sans
better-
Papyrus. Comic Sans Papyrus.
Then they would really want to go home. It's like, I was going to stay, but I can't handle this Comic Sans Papyrus bullshit.
Blah, blah, blah. They kind of reiterate what happened. An incident occurred this weekend that does not reflect the university's commitment to the prevention of sexual assault and dating violence, the Facebook message said. Not only do these actions taken by a few individuals undermine the countless efforts at Old Dominion University to prevent sexual assault, they are also unwelcoming, offensive, and unacceptable.
So these signs cause sexual assault?
Yeah,
What?
there was nothing. There was nothing even pertaining to sexual assault on those signs.
It wasn't like rape zone
No.
here.
Yeah, it wasn't
I
like
know.
now entering the rape zone.
Seems like they were politely inviting the women in to me.
Yeah, it's like, you know, daughter drop off right here. It's like, okay, I do believe that is a joke. I'm pretty sure it's a joke.
It is
Yes.
not funny, TJ, and we are all offended.
People see that sign and are like, oh, sweet, sexual assault is welcome at this campus. Neat.
I'm thinking seriously about leaving.
It seems like that would just make more people want to go there in this day and age, so I don't think they're hurting the school any.
Anyway, that's probably about enough of that.
All right. right, so I guess we'll get into video stuff now.
Sweet.
Actually, you know what? Before we move on, let's just get this out of the way. We have a new promo code for our Teespring store. We're just going to put it up right now, and if you guys want to use it, you can use it to get $5 off your order. And I'm just looking for it right now. Where the fuck is it?
I don't know, Ben. I don't know where it is. Don't ask me.
I'm not asking you.
Well, and if you want any of these turd T-shirts, you can buy them at AmazingAtheistTees.com. We also support the Drunken Peasants Show, and we support Jacqueline Glenn.
So you could buy Dusty shirts, or you could buy the Drunken Peasants shirts, but you can get $5 off the Drunken Peasants shirts with this horrible promo code.
TJ Eats Poo is the promo code.
It seems pretty accurate and spot on.
Yeah.
Is some on your mouth, TJ?
Yeah. It's in your mustache. He's got like poop dreadlocks in his mustache.
TJ ate some poop balls.
The link is below. All right, so
down below. Bitches.
I don't even think we. Well, I guess we'll talk about the one new shirt really quick. So there's the TJ is garbage shirt.
And he's actually garbage.
Yep.
Or a garbage can.
And then we have the band TJ hoodie, and on the back there's a giant banana. So
sweet.
Check it out. All right. So now videos. Let's see.
Videos.
All right.
Not a troll. Not a troll.
What? No?
Sure. 100% sure, not a troll.
What language are you speaking?
I think it's called gibberish.
I don't recognize it. I'm not a linguist or anything, but it sounds pretty strange. What do you think, TJ?
I understand what she's saying perfectly. I don't know what you guys know. I like to stick big dicks in my ears.
I love
Then
the
you
American
can
shirt.
literally fuck my brains out.
He's pretty cute. I don't
And she's a
know.
true American patriot.
Dusty's got a
She
hard
shut the
on.
fuck up. Yeah, her didn't talk. They awesome.
Well, she doesn't talk in any sort of discernible way.
Yeah.
That's true. I can get into it.
Yeah, that shit might sound cool if she's screaming it in bed, like,
I think she does actually start speaking.
This is surprisingly hot. Me too. Go, girl.
I'm gonna go with troll. I don't think this is a real language.
No. Some kind of baby talk.
Yeah, this is totally troll.
Troll or just a troll?
So troll?
Troll.
Yeah, clearly.
Right.
Troll, low.
Sexy troll. We need a sexy troll option.
Dusty would fucking stick his dick in a mud hole.
No, I'm picky, but I would fuck this troll, definitely.
No, you're not picky.
Here's something that I thought was pretty funny. Picky-ish.
He's like, I'm picky.
Yeah.
Come on, TJ.
Sort of picky-ish.
People kept sending this next one to me, so I thought I'd play it. It's just a clip from the news. I don't know how this wasn't caught, but watch what got through onto the news.
Sweet.
In a possible presidential matchup, but that's not the part that's grabbing people's attention today. It is the third party candidate on that poll. Candidate named D's Nuts. Oh no, really? Candidate
You gotta be kidding me.
From Iowa, the legal name of D's Nuts. No. Public policy polls showed him pulling 9% of the vote in North Carolina.
Yeah!
He's also approached
I support
double digits on
D's
polls in
nuts
Minnesota
for
and
president.
I want to get all on these nuts.
D's nuts.
But I had no problem believing that if they polled people and they told them those 3 names, that 9% wouldn't pick D's nuts. Why wouldn't you? So.
Yeah, like if I even saw that as an option on a poll, I would choose it just on principle.
Yeah, you would kind of have to.
I don't even care if one of the other people on the ballot is me. I'm still choosing D's nuts.
D's nuts. Yes.
D's nuts.
The real question is why did 91% of people fail to choose D's nuts?
Maybe they misunderstood the question. Clearly.
TJ and D's nuts for president 2020.
Yeah, maybe I can be D's nuts as VP.
VP. D's nuts and Kirk.
Yep.
Nuts Kirk.
They would change
Nuts Kirk.
They would change it from VP to VD.
Sweet.
I could loan you some of my AIDS if it helps.
Yeah, you AIDS-ridden bastard.
Yeah, I'm spread it everywhere. Gotta love it. It's delicious.
So, you know, I remember a few days ago, maybe it might have been more than a few days ago, but I was looking at your Facebook, Dusty, and you were sharing again a piece of artwork that was created of you. I think you're by
somebody that hated me.
AIDS clinic or something. You got these girls on leashes next to you and all this other shit. I'm like, I always thought it was fan art, but then you said actually someone who hated you drew it, and I was like, how is that negative or derogatory?
It's a pretty good drawing too.
It is. Yeah. It's amazing. It's an amazing piece of artwork. But I guess you guys know the story about how my group got stolen. I built up this group with 20,000 people on Facebook, one of the largest atheist Facebook groups. And I did. Some people would have like a place where they didn't feel alone on Facebook. They could come and like commune with other atheists and feel like you have a little community. But anyway, for some reason, these guys hated me so bad they went and hacked my group and they turned it into a Dusty hate group. And one of the rumors that started about me was that I have AIDS and that I'm a child molester. And so this guy, one of the guys in this group that hated me, drew this really amazing painting of me where I'm sitting here doing the logic sign. I had these 2 young girls wrapped around my legs. I'm sitting in front of the AIDS clinic. And it's an amazing fucking painting. Anybody wants to see it, you can go to facebook.com/CultofDusty. That's my personal Facebook page. And you can see it. I don't see how in the world he thought it could be an insult, but I guess he did, but it's not.
It's fucking awesome. Like I wish that guy hated me as much.
I know. I want to put it on a T-shirt. That's how awesome it is. So I guess it backfired.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. Yeah, you should put it on a T-shirt and give him nothing, and then let him sue, and then
let him sue me. You stole my group, motherfuckers. What are you suing me for?
Yeah, then you can sue him for your group back, I guess.
Yeah, I don't want it. They can have it. Fuck them.
Fuck them. Fuck them, says Dusty.
I quit caring the day after it happened. You know, somebody needs to do something like that to make themselves feel better about their pathetic lives. And go ahead, I can take it. It'll be good to me.
Yeah, sometimes these people in these little fan communities get too big for their britches.
Yeah, it does happen.
Yeah, well, it's the admins. Some of these admins are kind of sad and they have nothing really going on, so they become a man of a group that has 20,000 people and they feel like they're powerful. And they literally are claiming that it's their group because they were the admins of it. I mean, it's the CultofDusty group.
Sounds like someone we know.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny situation. How should I say? It's not. I guess it's an unfunny.
It's an unfunny situation.
That's what it really is. It's an unfunny. Ben, very few people probably understand the source of Ben's amusement there, but those who do are probably laughing. Anyway, what's next on the agenda, Bender?
I'm crying. Okay, on the last show when we had Paul Zigo on, I guess we watched a guy who said that the Sandy Hook shooting was orchestrated by the government or whatever.
Yeah, the $25,000 guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this next one is by the same guy. This is him saying that the church shooting that happened is a hoax.
Oh,
of course.
So we hear on the news that supposedly this kid, Dylan Roof, walked into a black church in Charleston, South Carolina, the same town where the white cop supposedly shot Walter Scott in the back 8 times in the park as he was running away.
What do you mean supposedly? There was video.
Fake.
It's fake, TJ.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all been faked.
So nothing like that ever really happens. It's always fake.
Everything is fake, TJ. Except him. Everything he says is real.
Okay.
He looks trustworthy to me.
He is.
And stage shooting, but here we see nonstop coverage on the news. Oh, 9 people were killed in this church, including the pastor who's a state senator, and all the people are weeping, and let's all hold hands and sing We Shall Overcome. And one day after some white dude blows away a black lady in a church in a Bible study class, her son's on TV going, hey, it's no problem, you know, we all make mistakes. Let's just move along. No problem. Yeah. Any of you who believe that this story is real, please put the Kool-Aid down and kick your brain into high gear and figure out what the hell is going on, because you haven't got a clue.
Be smart like this guy. He's clearly a genius.
He's offering $25,000, or he offered $25,000.
If you put up $25,000, though.
Yeah, to prove to him that Sandy Hook actually happened.
One piece of irrefutable evidence, and then he would give you the $25,000.
What about the guy confessing to doing it?
No.
That's not evidence.
No.
What are you talking about?
That guy died, but that was a different story. But
all crisis actors.
Dylan Roof's story is another one, right? These guys, I mean, these people don't think anything ever really happens. They really don't. Anytime.
Unless it's a conspiracy theory. If you're like, is there too much fluoride in water? Yeah. Did Sandy Hook happen? No. What about the moon landing? No.
9/11?
No.
The Aurora Theater shooting? No. Just no across the board. Nothing ever happens. No one ever shoots anybody. That's all lies made up by the government so they can take our guns.
You know what would be really awesome if he got, and I don't condone this, but if this guy was to be shot and then we're all covering the show, he wasn't really shot, the government faked it.
I just think their lives are so miserable and boring that they have to make life more exciting than it actually is. But if you're smart, life is incredibly exciting. You don't need bullshit fairy tales to fill your days if you just, focus on the truth. Science is, amazingly fascinating. You don't need all this other bullshit.
I think another thing of it is, like, this guy, he wants to be an expert in something, so if he just makes up some conspiracy theory bullshit, you can always be the expert. It's the same reason behind the Vigilant Christian and his little weird satanic Illuminati videos and all these other people on the internet.
Work for Alex Jones.
Yeah, I mean,
I used to be a huge Alex Jones follower.
Riri.
First, we are told to believe.
What's that?
Bohemian Grove.
I was just going to say, I used to have my own 40-acre organic farm that I built because I thought the economy was going to collapse because Alex Jones told me it would. So I used to be really heavily into conspiracy theories. And my life is so much better now that I've given all that bullshit up. The world is not going to end as we know it. The economy is not going to collapse. We're going to be fine. Just enjoy your life while you fucking can.
Yeah, and even if it does collapse, it's not necessarily because someone,
Chemtrails, TJ.
made it happen or something.
Chemtrails are going to get you, TJ. It turned TJ bisexual.
And the stupid part is I moved out and set up an organic farm and I stockpiled all this shit. But if the world did end, all that would happen was a band of marauding gang members would just come and take my shit and kill me anyway. It's not like it was doing me any good.
Oh, no, fine piece of ass like you, Dusty, they ain't going to kill you.
No, that's true. I am way too hot to kill.
They're going to keep you around as, like, their gimp boy or something.
And they're going to molest my butthole repeatedly, no doubt about it. But I'd probably just kill myself, so...
Nah, they'll just, like, chain you to the front of one of their cars, like in Mad Max, and
then
only take you down for rapes.
I want to be the guy playing the guitar. As long as I can get to do that, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, that's the best job ever.
Yeah.
You just play a guitar while that flames.
Yeah, flamethrower guitar. Yeah,
jumping around bungee cords.
Yeah, that's the best job ever.
That it's not just a church in a black neighborhood. This is a black church, the Emmanuel AME Church.
I don't know if I understand the distinction there. What is the difference between a church in a black neighborhood and a black church?
White people are not allowed in a black church.
Yeah, any white person that even tries to go in is turned away at the door.
They were clearly so rude to that guy.
Yeah, he wasn't even. He didn't even come there to kill them. It was just their hostility towards him.
Exactly. He came there to pray, and he was like, "Fuck all you motherfuckers. You got to die."
Yeah, they kept fucking. They surrounded him and started throwing eggs at him and chanting, "Kill the honky! Kill the honky!" He was just defending himself.
That's
true.
How
it really went down.
This is a black church. There's a Bible study group. Bible study group doesn't walk into the Astrodome. They walk into a room, supposedly the sanctuary of this church, to study the Bible, which I think is great. God bless them. Everybody should study the Bible.
Yeah.
But we have 12 black people.
Agree.
I assume they were all black. I don't know. I didn't get the facts on that, but...
What? I don't have the facts to back this
I don't
up.
have the facts of, like, what happened in the case, but I know it's fake.
You know, this church shooting is bullshit. I mean, I assume they're black. I don't have the facts or anything, but, you know.
I suddenly love this guy.
I've come to the conclusion.
The theory of evolution is bullshit. Well, what do you object to? Oh, I don't really know what the theory is. I just don't like it. You know, sorry.
God is real, so, you know, whatever.
The first time I ever heard Paul's ego actually scream was at a video of this guy. He, like, started screaming at him.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
Fire.
Yeah.
12 people, presuming most of them were black, in a room in a church. You know, the room off to the side where they have classrooms that teach kids things, whatever. And some white dude walks in, this young guy, who's Dylan Roof. And he's not somebody who is a member of the congregation. He's not somebody that people have seen around town. He's not the guy that bags your groceries at Walmart. Nobody's seen this guy before. Nobody knows who he is.
He's invisible.
But this white dude
He's
comes
invisible.
walking in. Hey, I understand there's a Bible study class here.
He
I guess
walked
I'm
in
gonna
like
be here to
this.
study.
Hey, I'm here.
Oh.
Now let me ask you something. And I want you
Oh.
to think about this. You've got the black...
Okay, let's think about this.
Think about this, guys.
Oh, you know what? This guy is right. Now that I thought about it...
pastor of a church.
The story doesn't make no sense.
Black congressional members, black members of the congregation.
Is this guy drunk?
Yeah.
I think he is Catholic, so
study the Bible.
that's probably
Didn't we
his
slow
problem.
him down last time and he sounded really...
Yeah.
This white dude walks in that nobody knows.
Let's do that
Now,
again.
we all know what the racial situation is in this country.
So the point he's trying to make is part of the reason why this is fake is because black people don't trust white people. Is what he's about to say.
So he's about to say that it's fake because they obviously would have just, like, turned him away or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a
I hate to
church.
say it, but
They throw their
ridiculous.
Mac 10s and been like, hey, step off.
I mean, I'm in Mississippi surrounded by a lot of religious black people, and they're all friendly as shit. They wouldn't turn you away if you walk in your church. It's ridiculous. They're very nice, good people.
Shut up, Dusty. Piece of shit.
Now, we all know what the racial situation is in this country. And I hate to say it, but black people don't trust white people, especially white people they don't know.
But of course, this guy
You
here is
blame
not
them?
racist at all.
Let's listen to him slow down for a second, just to.
Yeah, 'cause it's fun.
For
What do you
shits and giggles.
think would happen? The pastor would walk up to him and say, "Hi, I'm Pastor so-and-so." I didn't get his name. I'm the pastor of this church.
I'm Pastor so-and-so. I don't even exist.
He couldn't even think of a name. That's the sad part.
He doesn't know any black people names or anything.
Right.
Learn about Jesus. And he'd say, "Well, yes, Pastor so-and-so, I am." And the pastor would say, "Well, what's your name?" And he'd say, "Well, I'm Dylan Roof." And he'd say, "Well, Dylan Roof, where are you from?" "Well, I'm from,
Wait a
so-and-so
minute.
town in South Carolina."
So, what? Because
He would have grilled him the minute he walked in.
Because this hypothetical question may not have this hypothetical conversation may not have happened. That means that this whole event is obviously a fabrication.
Yes.
Okay.
I bet no black people even died.
No one
They
died.
made them all up.
Actors, all of them.
didn't
actors.
Crisis actors.
Even that state senator, they made him up too. He's just
All
he
a
retired to
conspiracy.
he retired to an island in the Caribbean. That's all that happened to him.
I see. Well, let me introduce you to Sister Jackson and brother Lamar Johnson over here. And
Brother Lamar Johnson.
He finally thought of a black name. Yeah. Reverend Tyrone.
Whatever. Brother Washington.
Brother Washington. Denzel was there too, huh?
Jackson and Washington, also the names of presidents.
Strange.
Slave-owning presidents.
Yep. Woo! All right, do you want to move on?
Just like my great-great-granddaddy.
Do you want to move on?
Sure, let's move on.
All right.
This guy kind of reminds me of the Ken Hovind video I saw where he was basically accepting you guys' debates.
Yes.
I mean, the way he laid down the rules, I definitely would not do it. For one thing, he wants control of the debate where his guy decides who gets kicked and everything. Fuck that. Ken Hovind's a con artist. Why would you let a con artist be in control of the debate? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I mean, like, if he kicks us and the debate's over and no one's watching it, so,
Exactly. Yeah. He was like, you can't say anything bad about me or you're going to get kicked. Well, you're a fucking con artist. You're a con artist that went to jail because you're a fucking, charlatan. You don't expect me to mention that while I'm debating you? Of course I'm going to fucking mention that.
We're going to have a scientist come on and debate him, and he's a very calm kind of guy, so somehow I doubt that they're going to have any problems with the things he says.
We'll see how it goes.
Well, that's a good idea. I would love to debate him, but I would just kind of make fun of him.
No,
I would make the whole thing a farce.
He wouldn't let it happen.
There's no way.
He's not willing to do that. But he's going to get his ass spanked, so it doesn't really matter.
Bye, TJ.
Well, I used to be a big Ken Hovind disciple, I was so into Ken Hovind that I thought that it was my godly duty to see the torrents to his videos. And I did that for years.
Oh,
for years,
God.
I seeded this motherfucker's
Damn.
videos. No shit.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that is. I mean, at least you can admit it.
Let me use my bandwidth for this great cause.
I thought I was doing the Lord's work.
Dusty is like the reverse of one of those... Dusty, you're like the reverse of one of those guys who you see at like Christian support groups like, I used to be into drugs and alcohol and women, but now Jesus.
You're the opposite. You're opposite.
I used to be into that Jesus. Yeah, and women, girls, and women. Whatever.
I bet
mainly girls.
I bet Venom Fang X downloaded Kent Hovind videos that you were seeding at one point, Dusty.
I bet he did. He downloaded and masturbated to them, no doubt about it.
So
those are the good ones.
Are you currently,
high quality?
Are you currently in a relationship, Dusty?
He said he was.
So
Yeah, I have a girlfriend
with Jesus.
Now.
Cool. When does she graduate high school?
17 is legal in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
So
that's all you have to say about that.
Like juniors are safe.
They stay the same age.
So what are you gonna do when she like gets too old for you, like 20?
Over the hill.
mean, I think I'm just going to keep her, and then she'll be young enough to change my diapers when I'm old. So basically, it's like having a kid that'll take care of you, but I can have sex with her. So it's like the best of all worlds.
I cringed.
I didn't.
Yeah, it's cool. It's awesome.
I didn't cringe at all. I was like, damn, respect, Dusty. Respect.
It's working out beautifully, to be honest with you. So.
Does she call you daddy, Dusty? That's the
she
real
does.
question.
She does call me daddy in real life, and I love it. It's hot to me.
Yep. There you go.
And he's already trained on the ass wiping part, so it's all good. Come on, TJ.
Has she had to wipe your ass yet, Dusty?
Not yet, but it's coming.
Not even.
I can feel it. You just had to wash my underwear. It's similar.
Wow. A few more months.
A few more months.
Do you go to the store and buy tampons for her? You're just like the dude with the
I have no problem buying tampons or condoms. I don't know why anybody's embarrassed by tampons or condoms. I mean, it's not for me. Just say, hey, I have a woman in my life. Here you go. I mean, it's not embarrassing.
TJ's embarrassed by it.
We've got a video here from Roosh V, another Roosh V video.
Sweet.
Do you know who Roosh V is, Dusty?
No idea.
He's a pickup artist. He got attacked by feminists when he was in Canada. He got attacked by a bunch of feminists. They poured beer on his head and chased him back to his hotel.
Yep.
Well, that's very nice of them to do.
I mean, he did make video. I mean, he didn't deserve that. I don't think anyone deserves to be,
assaulted.
Yeah,
sure.
Exactly. But he did make a video saying rape should be legal
on private property. Yeah,
on private property.
That's what he said.
And for some
that's
reason,
ridiculous.
Yeah, he said for some reason that would make women get raped less somehow.
Yeah.
Because they'd be more reluctant to go on private property.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh my God, what an idiot! Then maybe
Yeah.
they more right to move around.
I don't know if they were right to do that. But
Genocide is legal on private property. Come on, guys.
I can murder you.
There's really no good side in this in that debate. But anyway, let's take a look at Roosh playing the victim card. Probably
This is an informational video how to approach girls at bars.
Oh wow. So
Dusty knows something about this, and he
Right.
can tell us if this is right or wrong.
I do. I'll try.
For the longest time, I wanted to do a post on how to approach girls that are ordering a drink at the bar.
Okay, finally.
And the reason I couldn't do that is because
start taking
the words
notes.
was hard to explain. So what I did is I went to the toy store and I bought some dolls. And through these dolls, and with the camera, I want to show you a couple things that I do that increase the chance that when I try to start a conversation, the girl is going to be open to me. Before I get started in that, there's one kind of rule I wanted to tell you is that the most open a girl will be at the bar is when she just ordered a drink, when her glass is full of liquid.
Okay.
We're learning a lot.
I mean, the pickup artists, they're such bullshit. I mean, they do work, but the reason they work is because you're going up talking to girls and trying. It doesn't really matter what you say. If you have enough confidence to go up and talk to girls, eventually it's a numbers game. You're going to be successful. That's the only reason these fucking pickup artist shit works.
Yeah, I mean, like, even it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter how bad your pickup line. You can be like, "Hey, baby, I'm an
TJ.
axe murderer. Want to come back to my place?"
Roosh V has a patent pending system
seem
endorsed by
dangerous.
NASA.
Yeah, this is Roosh.
NASA endorses this shit.
Yeah.
Psychologically, you don't want to.
He'll teach you how to land your
move a lot
rocket.
when you have a full drink.
I've got
Girls
a rocket.
don't order a drink and then run directly to the dance floor. They don't order a drink and try to navigate through a crowded bar. When you get that
They're
full
encumbered
drink,
by
and this
that
may
drink.
be true of you as well. You kind of want to stay in that place for a couple minutes.
Wait till they
or
have a
go few steps
handicap.
away, have a few.
They can't run away from you.
Lasso
They're
them in.
trapped.
Bring a rope and lasso.
Set a few bear traps around the bar. You know, see what you catch.
So pathetic. This dude's basically just speaking to other losers who can't get girls. It's just, it's sad.
No, he's a real
and then
man,
once
dude.
that level comes down, then you move into action and do what you want to do. So when you're at the bar and a girl is ordering a drink, don't try to talk to her when she's fighting for the bartender's attention. Okay, she's not going to be completely open to you when her mind is on this goal of getting a drink. So always wait.
That fucking whore
Wait
paying too
until-
much attention to the bartender for you.
Women are all like alcoholics.
I know.
Yeah, don't worry about that bullshit. Wait till her attention is just on her drink, and she's got that drink to like encumber her and keep her near the bar.
And hopefully the more inebriated she gets, the better Roosh looks.
This guy's way overthinking it. Just walk up and talk to the damn girl.
No.
No, he has to have a precision tactical strike.
It's not that difficult. I mean, you can find out within the first 5 seconds if a girl's attracted to you or not, and move on with your life if she's not. I mean, it's not hard.
It's so hard, Dusty.
Oh, it is hard.
80% of communication is nonverbal. You can tell immediately if a girl's attracted to you or not. So you don't have to play the stupid games, and you don't have to have these sets of dialogue. Just walk up to her and say hi and see how her body language responds to you. And if it's not good, walk the fuck away. It's not hard.
Dusty, brought to you via Potato.
But Roosh has a patent pending system. Come on, guys.
Via Underwater Potato.
I've had pretty good success for a 40-year-old guy, and it's not hard. It's very simple. It's just all about confidence.
That's good.
But you need Roosh V's overpriced system. Come on, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Wait until the transaction is complete, once she has received her drink, and also once she has paid for it.
Come back to my
I
place.
approach
If she
girls,
says no, you punch her.
especially if I'm standing right next to them. As soon as she puts the credit card or the change she has gotten into her wallet.
Jesus,
So
this
as
guy's
soon
like a
as I say
stalker.
that,
He has like a checklist. Credit card
Holy
put away?
shit, man.
Okay. Now I walk over there and look at her.
Follow her back to her car. Chloroform.
Follow her home.
into the wallet, then I
house for 3
she does
weeks,
that
taking
final
notes of her
step
activities.
closing it or putting it in her purse, and then the approach has started. So what I'm going to do now is turn off the camera and move it here so I can show you a couple scenarios with my dolls.
He's got dolls.
All right, so let me introduce the dolls for you.
Troll or not a troll? Holy shit!
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Those dolls are
Are
pretty
those
cool.
angry birds?
Yes,
They are.
He's gonna show you how to be a pickup artist.
With Angry Birds.
Yes.
This is me.
Presented by
I looked for a Chewbacca figurine, but I couldn't find it,
This
so
is
the
me. I'm like a
Eagle
fucking
Man will have to
eagle.
do.
I soar like
These
an
are
eagle.
regular girls who are at the bar or club. By looking at the expression on this
He's
one,
knocked
you can
herself
tell
over.
that this is the cock blocker. This is the hipster chick who wears those annoying elderly glasses that she thinks makes her look interesting, but actually make her
not
look like a total
interesting, she's
idiot.
garbage.
And these two are the cute girls who you want to have sex with.
These are the naive bitches that
He really
I'm
analyzed
hoping
them.
I know. This is like a football practice.
He was like
X's and O's.
he looked at these little Angry Birds and was like, "These bitches look stuck up. This one's a cock blocker."
This is a cock block, Angry Birds.
But I would fuck these birds, the blue one and the white one.
It should be sold like
That's
that.
what it's
Roosh V should label the birds.
The
for
ones
them
with the
now.
passive, lazy eyes.
The ones that look like there's nothing, there's no one home. Those are the ones I want.
Those are the ones that'll actually sleep with me.
This bird starts speaking gibberish like the other chick. I'm gonna come in my pants.
So we're going to start now. Again, these are situations that happen directly at the bar, not in the dance floor or in the space away from it. So we're going to start with the easiest scenario, which is two girls who are at the bar trying to get a drink.
Okay.
Now, all you got to do, it doesn't get easier than this. Just stand next to the girl that you want to talk to.
The eagle swoops
Wait until
in.
she gets her drink. Then tap her on the shoulder with your hand 3 times after the transaction is
Three
complete.
times.
Three
and then
times.
deliver
3
your
times,
open
everyone.
bar.
Hold
Exactly
on.
3.
3
You
times.
whip out your dick
that's
and say,
weird.
"Suck it."
You tap on her shoulder once or twice or 4 times. You know, once.
weirdo.
If you tap on her shoulder once, she'd be like, "What the fuck is that?" If you tap on her shoulder twice, she'd be like, "Whoa."
Oh, what the hell's going on?
I'm barely even. This guy is not very confident. 3 times, that's the charm. 4 times, it's like, whoa, this guy's coming on too strong.
4 times to cut you.
3 times is the magic number. You got to tap her exactly 3 times. It's like Beetlejuice, okay? Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. That's how you do it.
That's all that you have to do. If you find yourself on the wrong side, you want this girl, but in between is the cock blocker. Do not open her. Do not open her. Because there's 2
Do not open her.
Do not open her, dude.
It's
Don't
like
do
a
it.
game of Risk or something at this point.
Like it is.
Lose a turn.
things. She's
Why do I get the
that
feeling
you-
he spends more time planning this kind of shit out than he does actually doing this?
He plays with these toys. He lays around.
TJ, he's trying to educate men. Come on, buddy.
He's talking about
You're not
strategy
wrong.
here. We got to be
Most
writing
of
this
these
shit
pickup
down.
artists do that. They practice and watch more videos than they ever go out and practice a lot. That's kind of the reason they're online nerdy pickup artists.
like her, and the friend is going to be reluctant after that to give you any attention for fear that she's stealing the guy that her friend wants. So the best thing to do in that case is to kind of pretend you're looking around for something. You're a lost person.
You're looking
and where
around?
am I?
I'm
Oh,
just
look,
this
I guess I'm
confused
gonna
guy
stand here
behind
now.
you. Oh, I ended up
my
here
God.
somehow.
So one-
Okay.
Pretend to be retarded.
Yeah, just
all
pretend to be a hapless retard for a
I
moment.
don't know where the fuck I am.
Where am I? Am I at a bar?
Wait a minute. What the fuck? Is this some kind
What
of
time is
alcohol
it?
serving
Where's the
in-
bathroom?
Huh? What? I think I
Again,
dropped a hay penny. Where? Oh, there it is, over by this chick. Okay.
the transaction, she gets the drink, then you want to approach her.
Yeah.
Now that was the easiest case. Let's make it a little bit harder. Let's make it that the
Ramping up
bar
the
is
difficulty
completely
here.
packed. That there's
The bar is
people
packed.
everywhere. Now, what I find that in bars that are packed, I mean, if it's really packed, what you have is multiple levels, like 2 or 3 deep. I mean, if you're in a bar that's that packed, you have to find somewhere else. you really don't want a bar that is more than one level deep.
You don't really want any competition because
like
I'm pretty lame.
Same girl here, but now you can't do the same move
now
as last
whip your
time.
Dick out.
You can't just be like,
easy.
bitch, move out of the way.
Push that girl out of the way. Roosh is here.
Why not? It's private property.
Oh my god, this is so stupid.
Roosh walks up and smacks a bitch off her seat.
Move, bitch.
I want to pour beer on this so bad.
So you support what they did there?
I usually don't support feminists, but in this case, I think they're 100% correct.
Dustin's like, you know what? I have to go with them.
Yeah, I'm on team feminism with this one.
He has that effect on people.
Let's see what the strategy is for this scenario.
Okay. He should bring his toys to the bar with him. And then
he could show the girls, you know.
This is my strategy for getting your pants. Totally into it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, you love me. Oh, Roosh time.
Look how much thought and effort I put into this.
Roosh
You get kicked out of the bar. So what you're going to do instead, now this actually took me a long time to figure out, but it's so easy
to distract the hipster.
All you have to do.
Hold on, Scotty. This took him a long time to figure out. Let's fucking let him impart his knowledge upon us. This is hard.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I mean, it's just, you know, it's too easy, Too easy.
We got to. You're about to learn some fucking life facts here, Scotty.
The facts of life.
Just stand right behind the girl that you want. As soon as she gets her drink, what she's going to do is turn around and see your beautiful face, and then you just open her. It's that easy. Okay, so they're all getting.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute.
I'm just gonna ogle you from behind and stand there like, please turn around. Plenty of people sit at bars though. They don't necessarily just stand there. They sit at the bar. What if they're fucking having a drink at the bar and you're just standing behind like, please turn around now?
Just come up behind her and start giving her a sensual shoulder massage. That'll work.
Has this guy ever actually been to a fucking bar?
Yeah.
I mean, most people sit at the bar. They don't just like stand there and like, okay, now I'm gonna go back. I mean, maybe if you're
on the bar, Scott.
Maybe if you're this creepy ass guy, you're like watching this woman go to the bar, and okay, now I'm gonna get into her way and jump in her path and be like, talk to me, please.
I mean,
hey, baby, what's
like
happening?
Too, and the women do not like it. The women find these guys creepy and annoying. This is not how you behave.
Getting a drink, then they're like, okay, we got our drink. I guess we'll go. Bam, you're right there. You're right.
Oh my God!
There.
You're right in there.
Bam!
Wow.
Push that bitch out of the way.
I never would have.
Get out of my way, cockblock.
So wait, it took him that long to figure out if you can't be next to her, just stand behind her. That took him a long time to figure out.
This is redefined warfare, TJ. These tactics are cutting edge.
This is like some Sun Tzu shit.
This guy's a genius.
That you have to do. So what I'm doing, many times I am in the club, and I can't really find a good spot. Maybe, sometimes when the bar is extremely crowded,
I don't really believe that.
you
This is
just
a
post
VIP.
up.
Come on.
Because then people are constantly going to be asking you to move. They want to get a drink, and that kills you. That kills the vibe. So what I do instead is kind of hide, actually. I find a spot, maybe a wall,
What the fuck?
and I hide there.
What?
I stay in a place where people don't really
This is
see
getting
me.
creepier. I hide behind a wall.
I hide in the shadows.
Sometimes I plant cameras the night before when the bar's not really full, so I have tactical vision and I know all the women that are going to be there. I can evaluate them, and I have a 37-point rating system. It's like, whoa, dude. I think you have some issues.
This is the creepiest dude ever.
Sometimes I hide in the shadows like Batman watching a crime unfold, preparing to strike when the moment is correct.
And then when I see an opportunity,
when he should add, like, when you stand behind her, like, make sure you have an erection and just like poke her with it while you're standing behind her, because that works too, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
They like that.
of a girl that I want to talk to at the bar, I emerge from
aim
my
it right at her
spot,
butt.
stand behind her, and then as soon as she gets that drink and turn around, she's going to see me, and I'm going to try to start a conversation with her. Okay. One more thing I wanted to mention. If there's only two girls and you're waiting for that transaction to complete, you may get a little anxious. You want to do the approach. You want to get it out. But you have to wait. You should wait. And during the time that you wait, other cock blockers may try to squeeze in. They may try to squeeze in.
These angry birds are trying to fuck up your Christmas.
Ah, those fucking cock blockers, man.
And that's when it's okay to use violence, kids. Attack the cock blockers, but do it subtly.
Cock blocker!
Or go back and hide in your cubbyhole and wait for the right time to strike again.
In between, because if someone
Roosh
gets
is
in
a
between
strange
here,
animal.
your approach is done. So what you're going to do is, as soon as someone tries to come in, say move, but move in the opposite way. Okay, you kind of want to
Never would've
guard
thought of
her
that.
until you're able to do the approach. All right.
Go around
So
the
that's,
cock
I mean,
block.
that's the two most common ways you'll find. Is just you can stand directly.
You know, I never would have been able to
next
understand this without the visual representation that he's providing. Concepts like being beside someone at a bar or behind someone at a bar, those sorts of things really require visual aid to understand because they're so complex and technical.
Not only was that great, but just his advice altogether, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's
just
brilliant.
hover around them or hide in the shadows.
Just
not creepy at all.
No.
Find a girl you like and then stand
I'm
around.
gonna try all of this.
Be
Try
so
to
close to her, she can feel you breathing on the back of her neck.
Ambush her.
Hey, come here often. I'm Roosh V, baby.
He picked a big buff eagle for him.
Yeah, with
Not
wings.
considered off with wings.
I like
Yeah,
that.
the Eagle Man.
A lion wasn't available, you know. It's like, oh yeah, dude, that's the image I get of you.
No, he said Chewbacca wasn't
Oh,
available.
Chewbacca.
He wanted to
okay.
be Chewbacca.
That's even weirder.
He wanted to be Chewbacca macking on Angry Birds.
Oh.
So.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the best way to get a girl in a bar or a club. I already know how it is. It's very simple. You walk up to her and ask her to dance, and if she says anything besides yes, then that means no. You walk away, and if she wants to dance with you, dance with her. It's so simple.
What if you don't dance?
I don't.
Learn to dance. Like, I was the guy that would sit in the club with his arms crossed and watch everybody. It's about a year ago. And I did acid. And in the middle of dance, I closed my eyes and just fucking danced my ass off on acid. And it cured me. I would dance in front of anybody, anytime, for any occasion now. I don't give a fuck.
Acid cures you. Did you hear that?
Dance.
Acid cures you.
Dance, Dusty. You said you dance for anyone at any time, so.
Yep, that's true.
Do a dance for us. Dance
Okay,
for the show.
You gotta give me some music.
All right.
Oh, it has to be music.
I'm afraid to play music, though, because we get flagged for it.
Play the TJ Fucks a Banana song.
Oh, God. Okay.
There you go, yeah.
Oh, God.
Time to get down.
Let me see if I can find it.
Or you can play that Up Into Club remix from my channel. That's a good one, too.
Okay.
Yeah, give Dusty some music, guys.
Yeah, ready for this shit?
Here we go.
There it is.
Finally.
Let's see. Hold on, I'm going to have to turn it up. It's so low. The volume on it is so low.
Weird.
Yeah, it's just recorded at a really low volume.
Strange.
Let's see if I can turn it up louder.
There we go.
Big fucking song, right?
Stupid. Yeah, TJ, greatest song of all time, man.
We fucking stupid!
Got a royal flush. It was all club. I ate a sandwich. It was a club. Beat you to death with a club. We went somewhere and danced around and got drunk. We fucking stupid. 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 Walk through the club, all the ladies say, damn, pull out my nine. Bam, bam, bam. I'm up in the club. Bam. Now you down to the ground, bitch.
Greatest song of all time.
All right.
That rocks. That was awesome. Love it.
Yeah. Up in the club.
Up in the club.
Up
It's
in
so
the
easy to
motherfucking
dance.
club.
In the club.
Dusty,
Yes, sir.
why were you up in the club, Dusty?
To get bitches, of course. the only reason to go to
to get more money, get more bitches.
Mo money, mo bitches,
and mo blunts.
If you know how to dance, it's very easy to get women. It's just they basically come up to you. It's so simple.
Sneef cocaine.
Okay.
We went to Amsterdam a few months ago, and like late at night,
I don't remember.
There are people on the street trying to sell you like every drug you can imagine.
Sneef. Yeah, okay. I people trying to sell me coke, heroin, pills, whatever. I was like, I just ignored them.
You didn't do any?
No, it's a trap, basically. They just want to rob you or sell you bullshit. Yeah, you shouldn't buy it.
Yeah, you're better off just doing the legal stuff.
Yeah, so much legal shit there will get you fucked up. You don't really need it.
Yeah, they have like seeds that are basically like acid there. They're like these little seeds that you can eat.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Immediately.
And then mushrooms. The mushrooms are like little peanut-like shrooms there.
Yeah, they're like truffles, I think, right?
That sounds awesome, too. I did all kinds of drugs in Denver, and I had no bad experiences whatsoever. They were all good. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
You're a liar. You did meth.
Drugs get a bad rap. I didn't do meth, and I only did coke a few times. I pretty much stuck to the psychedelics.
Meth? You fucking meth head.
I did do Adderall, which is basically like legal meth.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Yeah, and you get to keep your teeth, too.
Wow.
So
added bonus.
Psychedelic.
So, I think we'll move on to Rowdy Roddy Piper is a member of the Illuminati video that we had.
Oh, shit.
You mean was.
Or was, yeah.
Unless he just faked
his death. He's dead.
I think that's what this guy's about to talk about. Either that or he was killed by the Illuminati, one or the other. So, we'll see.
Who knows?
Let's see.
Hello, everyone in the multiverse and beyond.
This
is your friend forever, Evan LaFavor, with an important video. Today, we are going to be talking about the truth about the legend Rowdy Roddy Piper and the fact that he was not just a normal human being. He was actually, and still is, a member of the Army of Heaven. He is a member of the good Illuminati.
The good Illuminati.
Hold on. There's a good Illuminati?
It gets more and more complicated all the time, doesn't it?
Okay, she's part of the good Illuminati. Shit, I was worried for a minute there.
The good Illuminati, guys. Don't worry. You thought I was that evil one? No.
I mean, to me, the Illuminati's good anyway, because their whole goal is one world government, which I think is a good thing. I'm totally for it, so I'm on board.
Yeah, you know, the other day...
tell Mario that, TJ.
The other day, me and Scotty were driving around, and I was remembering this time... We were making fun of people who believe in chemtrails, because there was some jet...
They were basically chemtrails.
Whatever, the exhaust in the sky or whatever.
Yeah.
And, people look at that, and they're like, oh, chemtrails.
Chemtrails.
One of the things I've heard is that they make people gay, and it's for population control. But the more I'm sitting there thinking... Well, the more I'm sitting there thinking about it, the more I'm like, you know what? I fucking support that. Go ahead. First of all, there's too many people. So, I think the world's overpopulated. So, yeah, if the people...
We need more homos.
Definitely. Yeah, because that's a nice, painless way to reduce the population numbers. People can still have loving and meaningful relationships and all that other stuff. But they just can't have children, and that's a good thing, because there's too many fucking children.
But TJ, the Bible says it's bad.
And if a few people have to be genetically altered for that to happen, so be it.
If you like me, TJ, if I get a cybernetic penis, I'm totally fine with that.
And, I just want to say that if the world is really ruled by lizard people, then, what are we really going to do about it? Come on, let's just fucking bow to the will of our lizard masters.
Well.
I agree. I'm totally supporting gay people because gay people are straight people's best friends because gay guys actually take other men out of the competition for you. So they're actually your best friend, which makes lesbians your worst enemy.
Oh, no.
To this planet for a very specific
Dusty hates lesbians.
Purpose.
I do. Dusty hates lesbians. Love gay guys.
And today we are going to be discussing the truth about the fact
you can't eat pussy.
That Rowdy Piper is in the kingdom of heaven as we speak, because
chilling with
in
Jesus.
case you didn't know, the legend Rowdy Roddy Piper has passed away of a heart attack at the age of 61. And it's a terrible tragedy for the world because
you know what I watched just last night?
What?
They Live.
Did you?
Yep.
Are you here to kick ass and chew gum, TJ?
And I'm all out of gum.
Yeah, I'm all out of bubblegum, motherfuckers. Yeah, I watched that last night.
I heard that movie was an analogy supposed to represent Republicans.
Well,
All the
I think
aliens were supposed to be Republicans.
They pretty much are. They're like, I wouldn't say necessarily Republicans, but like the wealthy.
Yeah, yuppie type people.
Like yuppies, yeah. Which are mostly Republicans, yeah.
So yeah, the Republicans, yeah.
And yeah, I think it's a pretty accurate movie. I mean, it's like very, it lacks any sort of semblance of subtlety, but I kind of like that. I like when they just fucking hammer the message in, you know? Fuck subtlety. Just tell me what you mean, you know? I love how when he puts the glasses on, all the signs say things like obey and
obey.
Oh, and money is just this white slip of paper that says this is your god.
It's pretty much true.
Do you want to hear more from this guy, or do you want to move on?
We can hear more.
All right.
Why are you wanting to move on all the time now, Ben?
Oh,
because you guys were talking about something else, so this must be so uninteresting that you're finding better topics.
We just digress.
Okay.
It's not really a digression. It's about Roddy Piper.
Okay.
Piper.
Yeah, TJ, what the fuck, man?
Not just a normal human being. He was a gift to this world.
I think this is TJ.
He was a level 4 Super Saiyan.
Okay.
TJ, I think you made this video. That looks like you.
Know, the kingdom
looks
of
an
heaven
awful lot like
exists
TJ.
deep in outer space.
Don't reveal my alter
in
ego.
giant spaceships in the future.
Evan LaFave.
Wait, giant spaceships?
What?
Damn it,
Wait,
Scotty!
what?
You made me miss the giant spaceship. How do we get to giant spaceships?
Yeah, go back.
Fucking Scotty, piece of shit.
I'm your brother, TJ. That's disgusting.
Oh my god, this video is long.
You made it, TJ. So I mean,
be quiet.
You right now.
Gift to this world. He was from the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Because in case you didn't know, the kingdom of heaven exists deep in outer space in giant spaceships.
Oh, in the future.
Oh, okay. In the future.
So
in
the kingdom of heaven. All of you Christians that thought it was this celestial realm, no, it exists in space in the future in spaceships.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So be sure to go over that in your next theology seminar.
I'm sold. I want to sign up for this guy's cult immediately.
Kingdom of heaven. We have technology that allows us to time travel back in time and be born mortal human beings on planet Earth using technology like you see in the film Avatar that allows us to...
Oh, I see.
Huh.
Too bad they don't know much about like video technology and audio recording technology, but I guess that's not really necessary.
So does this guy provide any evidence of any of this, or he's just making claims?
He just makes claims.
He just makes ridiculous assertions.
We've watched like two of his videos before, and it's just he's talked about Star Trek before and all kinds of
Where
weird
did he
shit.
get this information from?
His own mind.
Probably.
Okay,
He probably gets it from other people that talk about this kind of shit.
Bad sci-fi novels. I don't know.
Have you ever heard of the show Coast to Coast AM?
Yes.
I have, yes.
There's always people on there talking about crazy UFO shit.
George Norrie. I used to love that show. I used to do that stupid shit.
Ancient aliens.
It's true. They built the pyramids.
Jack our consciousness into technology and allow our consciousness to be transported to our earthborn body to allow us to pilot our earthborn body remotely from the kingdom of heaven in our spaceships deep in outer space in the future.
Okay.
I never knew.
Yeah, makes perfect sense to me.
Okay? So, I'm here to tell you the secret. I am Evan LaFave. I am the king of
no,
the
you're
kingdom
not. You're a
of
liar,
heaven.
piece of shit.
Okay?
Really?
Oh, that's right. He's God. I forgot.
They chose you?
I am the biological father of Jesus Christ. And I knew Rowdy Roddy Piper before I was ever born a human being on this planet, and before he was ever born a human being on this planet. I knew him from the kingdom of heaven. Him and I decided, we made the choice to be born on planet Earth when
Dusty.
we were born.
Yes, sir.
You ready to move past this, Ben?
Yes.
Because when I posted that you were going to be on the show, I said people can send in questions and I'll ask them on the air to you.
Okay, let's do it. I've been looking at the chat, and pretty much the entire thing is that I suck, and I'm awful, and I'm the worst person ever. Your audience clearly hates me.
Well, it's mainly the chat itself.
Yeah, the chat is pretty much shit. But the first question is not going to change your mind. Ask the douche. This is from Naveen Kumar. Ask the douche why he's a racist dirtbag. Why are you a racist dirtbag? Okay.
I just had really bad experience with all black people, and I just think that they're all horrible because of the color of their skin. You know, pretty much. That's it.
Luke Latinette asks, why is he so inactive recently?
A lot of it was because in Denver, I was very distracted by all the partying and women. And that's one of the main reasons I moved back to Mississippi, so I can focus more on the shit. So after I get moved and settled and everything, I'll be
there's no partying and women in Mississippi, as we all know.
No, not the same at all. I will have a lot more free time on my hands.
Trevor Hicks asks, what is your favorite Pokemon?
Squirtle.
Lucas Sabala asks, has he stopped beating his wife?
What?
No, of course not. Why would I do that? Weekly beatings. Every week. Monday.
Pikachu's the greatest Pokemon. You fools.
Did he watch Libertarian Socialist Rant ponage him?
No, I'm a libertarian socialist, so I don't know why a libertarian socialist would be ponaging me. That doesn't make any sense.
He pwned you. It's done.
Does he really have AIDS?
That makes no sense.
Do you really have AIDS, Dusty?
Mostly mouth AIDS, mainly around my mouth area.
Well, everyone has AIDS.
Mouth AIDS.
Everyone has AIDS.
Why are camel dicks not recognized as official countries?
What?
I don't know.
Why would you read that one? That one's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's it. So what the fuck, TJ? That's a stupid question.
I don't know, but they're fun to suck. That's all I know. Love me some camel dick.
Someone wants to know how you like your Subway sandwiches.
Like pedophile style, I guess. Like everybody.
Pedophile style.
Pedophile style.
Yeah.
If you could create your own universe, what would it be like?
If I could create my own universe, I would make everybody else a god too, so we'd all be gods together.
So it's like Mormonism.
Sweet Mormonism, all right.
When will the content pick up, and when is he actually going to do another video that isn't just a voiceover with a montage or a weird dubbing?
I don't know. I've done like 200 videos so far. Just be happy I've done videos. You know, quit wanting more.
They want more,
Dusty. What you got.
They're insatiable. They love you.
They need more, Dusty.
I need more videos someday, I promise. I'm working on it, but I mean, you know, just enjoy the ones I did for now. And if I never make another one again, I'll be happy I ever did it to begin with.
They've already watched all of those 100 times, and they
they need to watch them 1,000 times.
The only reason you have to stop making videos is if you are dead.
I mean, to be honest with you, I kind of just started doing all this stuff as a hobby, and it's still a hobby to me. You know, just to be honest with you, I saw your videos, and I was like, if that guy can do it, I can do it. So then I started making my videos because of you as a hobby, you know, and I'll get back to it eventually when I have some time. I appreciate that people want them, and it means a lot to me that people want them, but at the same time, you know, it's just
if that fat
loser
can do it, anyone can.
Like a major focus of my life.
I guess you realize that there's no way you could really compete with me.
What
are your opinions?
Actually, that's true. I cannot compete with you. You work harder than me. You work way harder than me. There's no question about it. So
well.
I can't compete with you.
If he even says it, then okay.
What are your opinions on nudism, Dusty?
I mean, I've gained like 30 pounds the last 2 months because I've given up on being single and all that shit. So I personally don't want to go out and be a nudist because my body looks terrible. But I'm all in favor of other people doing it.
Beyond Fear Art, who is an artist who's a longtime fan of our show,
and
asks,
a drug addict, of course.
Would he be weirded out if I drew him like one of my slutty girls?
No, I would be honored. Every time somebody draws me and tries to make it an insult, it turns out to be awesome. So please go ahead.
It's actually, I don't think it would be an insult to you, though. Maybe it would. What do you think? Do you think
she would draw you as a big-breasted, big-assed woman in slutty clothing?
Okay. Well, I'm getting some man titties on me as it is, so it probably could.
Do it, beyond fear.
You know, you really hate them for the
Lovable
first few
scamp.
years, but they grow on you.
Literally.
I'm going to set my own. I'll be fine with it.
All right, so this is the last one I'm going to ask you. Is it better to get a sloppy blowjob or a non-sloppy blowjob?
A sloppy blowjob is way better, no doubt about it. It's gotta be slick.
That's an easy one.
Ben, I'm sorry, not Ben. Dusty says sloppy blowjobs are the way to go, girls. So,
Definitely. You mean receiving them or giving?
Well, how do you vote, TJ?
Same answer. Same answer.
I think everyone has the same answer to that.
Okay. The way you were talking, TJ, I was thinking you wanted like a very proper blowjob.
Yeah, I want a blowjob that conforms to.
Good evening, sir. Time for your daily blowjob.
What is it? The Miss Manners Guide to Blowjobs.
I'm a fan. Love me some blowjobs. Deep throating is where it's at.
My dick is so small, you know.
It's not even
any
so
girl can
deep
deep throat it, you know.
Not a problem. See, that's a bonus, really, to be honest with you.
A chipmunk can literally deep throat TJ.
Yep.
That's a pro.
Alvin, Simon, Theodore, gather round. It's time to suck.
Yeah, they take turns even. Fuck.
I'll be like, Alvin! Ah!
They got those big teeth in the front,
Yeah,
though.
they might hurt a little bit, TJ. Maybe a toothy blowjob for
Yeah,
you.
well, we'll see how it goes.
All right. The jury's out on that, folks.
I'll
You should
face
film
fuck it.
and then accidentally leak it like you did on all your other videos that you
Oh, it leaked.
Oops. I'll face fuck a chipmunk and see how it goes.
Oh my god.
After you shove it up your ass?
Well, not after.
Or was that before? Before, after?
Obviously.
Okay, before.
Dumbass.
Okay. I'm sorry, TJ. In the heat of the moment, I just
Act like you've
misspoke.
never fucked a chipmunk before.
Well, I actually haven't. They've all rejected me.
Weird.
You know, they
I
always
prefer
said, "Hey,
furry
before your
dogs."
brother." I'm like, all right.
You should try the chipettes. They're sluts.
Okay, thank you. It's good advice.
How do we get here?
I don't know.
Play a video.
All right. This is a news story about France honoring the Americans that stopped.
Yeah, America!
America!
The Americans that stopped.
Even the
murder
French
on the
have to
train.
bow before us.
Hey, I read an article today also that American barbecue is becoming popular in France.
Good.
America, we're taking over.
Yep.
Canada's next.
The idiots are taking over.
This morning, 3 young Americans arriving to
Don't
a
see
red
3
carpet
Canadians winning an
ceremony
award.
in Paris. The French president presenting them with the country's highest award for bravery, the Legion of Honor. The honor came
Canadians
after
on the train
this
just tried to
incredible
jump off the
scene
train.
was
They probably
viewed
jumped
around
off
the
it even
world.
though it was going like 200
gunman
kilometers per hour.
hogtied on the
It was
floor
going.
of
What did you just say?
I said the Canadians on this train probably jumped off the train. The Americans had to fucking come in and save the fucking day.
Yeah, what they don't
read it
show you is
immediately.
what they don't show you is the aisles full of French piss. They all pissed their pants as soon as anything went down.
Of course, like 2 Americans, or it was like 2 or 3 Americans and 1 British guy.
Yep.
There you go.
the passenger train. The close friends say they acted on instinct.
It was either do something or die.
It wasn't really a conscious decision. We just kind of acted.
23-year-old
Chris Pine
U.S.
is right.
Airman Spencer Stone led the charge.
I saw he had what looked to be an AK-47, and he looked like it was jammed or it wasn't working, and he was trying to charge the weapon, and Alec just hit me on the shoulder to say, let's go.
Authorities say he and his 2 friends, college senior Anthony Sadler and National Guard member Alex Galatos, along with a French and British national, prevented what could have been a bloody massacre.
Ran down, tackled him, we hit the ground.
And we've actually,
Alec came up.
the 3 of us have actually been on that train route that these guys were on too.
Yeah, we were on that train.
Yep.
Was it
Well, I
the
don't know if it
high
was-
speed train?
I don't know if it was the
It
very
was.
same train.
No, probably not the same.
No,
train.
not the very same train.
Same route.
Train on the same route, yeah.
So this was the one from Amsterdam to Paris?
I believe so, yeah.
Huh.
Could have been the same train.
Sure.
And grabbed the gun out of his hand while I put him in a chokehold.
Then we shoved it up his
Seemed like he
ass and
just kept
unloaded it.
Pulling more weapons left and right.
The suspect is identified as Ayoub Al-Khazani, a Moroccan national who boarded the train carrying a small arsenal of weapons.
Obviously a
including
Jew.
Yeah,
I think this
definitely
guy
a Jewish
said that he
terrorist.
found the AK-47 somewhere. I think that was his excuse. He said he found it in
Assault-
a park or something.
rifle with at least 8 magazines, a Luger automatic pistol with extra ammunition.
Someone just leaves their rifle. Like, oh, fuck.
So
he found all of that.
He uses the box cutter at work because he works in a warehouse, and the pistol, it must be like his roommates or something.
Yeah, the extra ammunition. It was like, well, they left ammunition too.
Didn't want some kid to find it.
Yeah, he only had 8 magazines. Come on, guys. He just found all this, lying around.
This
arsenal was just lying around.
He just tripped over it on his way into the train, and he's like, "I'll report this to the authorities after I use the restroom for a moment."
Yeah, it's
the
all
box
big
cutter,
misunderstanding.
which he used to slash Stone multiple times,
Self-defense,
nearly severing his thumb.
I think he's not dead because he took immediate action to.
Can you imagine almost having your thumb sliced off with a fucking box cutter?
Yeah.
No, I would kill that motherfucker.
Yeah, that would make me so angry.
Yeah, that guy would not be hogtied. He'd be fucking riddled with bullets if it was me.
I would poke out his eyes with my good thumb.
I agree with Dusty. I'd be pretty vengeful if someone fucking nearly severed my thumb with something like that.
Hell yeah, you gotta go, motherfucker.
Action to protect himself and everyone else there. Plus, there being an angel in the room.
Stone's father believing it was destiny. The 3 men moving from coach seats to first class.
Okay, why didn't God just intervene and stop it from happening then?
Yeah, I mean,
That's not how it gotta operate.
If a fucking angel appeared and stabbed this guy through the heart just as he was about to unload the fucking bullets, I could see God intervened, but no, it was actually some people that intervened.
Oh, what a shocking notion.
It's almost like we're in charge of our own destiny.
He's a warrior.
According to a senior European counterterrorism official, Kazani is linked to investigations into radical Islamist networks across Europe, including a French ISIS cell in Turkey. His lawyer says he denies that he is a terrorist, instead planned to rob passengers on the train with weapons he found in a park. One passenger was shot in the melee.
This is what a bunch of bullshit.
I was just gonna rob the train.
How noble! I was just gonna rob the train, attack and kill people, but rob
I was
them.
like, yeah, what if I rob people with it?
I just found this arsenal laying around in a park, so.
But I'm not a terrorist. I'm not a piece of shit.
I'm just a thief.
Terrorists are so fucking stupid. Remember the terrorist on the flight from Detroit that burned his dick off? And
with the chemicals in his underwear.
Yeah,
I don't even think
these guys are idiots.
I don't even think he should have gone to jail. I think they should have just let him go.
What?
Yeah, he suffered enough.
You're pretty dumb, buddy. We're not even worried about you doing another terrorist act. We know you'll fuck it up.
He learned his lesson. He's fine.
He probably wouldn't be able to pull it off anyways. He's a fucking idiot. These guys are all morons. This guy couldn't even fire an AK-47, a gun that's known for not jamming and not breaking down in the harshest conditions. He fucked up.
I used to have one, and that's exactly why I bought it. I bought an AK-47 because they say you can drop it in sand and it'll still fire. So,
that's what I'm saying. This guy's a moron.
To help another who was wounded in the neck.
I just stuck 2 of my fingers in the hole, found what I thought to be the artery, pushed down, and the bleeding stopped.
These guys are pretty hardcore, honestly.
Yeah, those guys are awesome.
He pushed his finger down. Not only did he stop the gunman and almost get his thumb cut off, but he also stuck his finger into a bloody bullet hole and stopped someone from bleeding.
Yeah, I would say that he deserves whatever medals and commendations they want to give him.
They deserve it. I think this is a good example of what I was talking about before, about how even if we didn't spend trillions of dollars on 9/11, on Homeland Security and all that stuff, I don't think another 9/11 could have ever happened, because now everybody knows what will happen if you let terrorists take off your plane, and there's no way that we will let terrorists do that again. Now, somebody says with the box cutters, everybody in that plane is jumping on that motherfucker. They're not letting him get anywhere near the cockpit.
Now, on these trains, there's no, security to get on them. You just come there with all your bags, and the train comes and stops, and you get on and leave.
Well, I'm sure that's going to change now.
Probably now.
Should have just pulled some
Now
luggage.
It's going to take longer to board the trains, and the trains are going to go...
Remember the Eurostar, there's security there.
Security is bullshit.
There was security because we were crossing into another area of the Eurozone.
Yeah.
Into France from the UK, and I guess you have to show your passport and do all that.
It's all just perfunctory, though, for the most part. They just look at you and stamp it.
Security theater.
President Obama called the men personally, commending them for their courage and quick action.
All right.
Yep. So good on them.
They deserve it. Those guys are awesome.
So, Ohio is considering banning abortion because the fetus has Down syndrome.
You know, an interesting statistic about that. Actually, I think 90% of parents who find out before that their child has Down syndrome opt for abortion, including Republicans. Oh, so
I mean, it makes sense. I would too. It makes sense to me. If I knew my kid was going to have Down syndrome, I would abort. Then again,
I mean,
if I found out my kid was completely normal, I would abort. Doesn't matter. I'm for really, really late abortions, like 400th trimester.
18-year-old kid. You know, I should have got the abortion.
Fuck you, Dad. Oh, fuck me.
Abortion.
Oh.
Fuck you. You're aborted.
I just late term aborted you. The Bible says it's okay.
Yeah,
the Bible does say it's okay.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's true.
You just gotta take him to the elders of the village and be like, this kid doesn't listen to me. Then you can kill him.
Let's abort him.
Yeah.
So just take him to the old folks' home and ask if they're okay with it.
Works. If a mother were to terminate a pregnancy once she learned that the child had Down syndrome, would she face jail time or would the doctor face jail time?
No, hey, thanks for having me on, Allison, and good morning. No, this bill is not aimed at the mothers at all. It is aimed at the doctors, and it doesn't even prevent or in essence, outlaw abortions for Down syndrome people, but rather if the sole intention is because the fetus is identified or diagnosed with a Down syndrome. That's what the bill addresses.
I mean, look, this is such an agonizing...
What?
So, I guess if you, I mean, like...
So if it's one of the reasons, then it's okay.
It just can't be the sole reason. So, like, we want to get an abortion because it has Down syndrome, and we don't like the shape of its head, so...
Yeah, the shape of its head's no good.
Oh, yeah, it's a girl, too. We don't like that. We want a boy, so abort that piece of shit. We're going to try again.
And basically, they're saying that the woman could do it by herself at home, so she can get a coat hanger and go basically mutilate herself, and that's fine. But if she gets a doctor to do it in a healthy way, it's illegal. It's just ridiculous.
Personal decision for parents. Why is it the state's responsibility to make this decision for parents?
Because the state is God. I love how it's always these Republicans.
Because the Bible.
It's always these Republicans who are always talking about government interference and all this other shit that support this nonsense.
They literally want to turn women into incubators. They want to make it slavery. You cannot control what you do with your own body. That is the ultimate control.
They're just defending life. That's the two lines I usually hear, either religious reasons or basically they're defending life, the sanctity of life.
Which is usually religious.
Last I checked, there's 7 billion people. I think the human species is plenty prolific at this point. There's enough of us. We're good.
We're doing fine.
Well, Allison, it's a matter of the state's responsibility is to protect lives, and we are talking about innocent human beings. So that's kind of what the pro-life movement in a whole.
They're not human beings, unless you have a fully functional brain that's capable of thought and experience. You're not a human being. You're a mass of cells that are replicating, much like cancer. All a baby is cancer with a plan.
Cancer with a plan.
Is it your suggestion that if parents feel ill-equipped to have a child with special needs, that the state would take care of them, and that those children could be institutionalized and the state would pick up
that's
the
a
tab?
wonderful life.
Well, Allison, there's for parents who are not equipped to have a special needs child, and a lot of parents aren't. I get that. There are people out there who are equipped and who do want to adopt these special needs child. So there's options, there's treatment, there's loving parents out there available.
Sure.
Bullshit. No, they're not. It's bullshit.
This is horseshit. Yeah, this is bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know too many people who are like, you know what kind of kid we need to adopt? A Down syndrome baby.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people that do that, but
how many
it's not
people
common.
did you have to murder before you to get your conscience fucking filthy enough to feel like you need to raise a Down syndrome baby? That's not even your responsibility.
And these people want all these Down syndrome babies to be born, but they're the same exact people that want to cut funding to all the services that will actually help these babies when they're born. So it's like they want to be born, but as soon as they're born, then fuck them.
Yeah, that's the Republican platform.
And the idea is, just because somebody's handicapped, we don't want to put them to death. I mean, a pro-life movement really means pro-life for
yeah, of course, not if they're already born.
No one has. So wait, because parents can choose to get an abortion when they have a child with Down syndrome, that's tantamount to a death sentence. I mean, no one's advocating like let's round up the people with Down syndrome and kill them all.
Yeah, this is the Nazis. Come on.
I mean, if the state was mandating that people with Down syndrome be killed, that would be one thing.
You are obsolete.
Obsolete. Obsolete.
We need more eugenics. That's what this country's missing.
I mean, Scotty wouldn't even be alive right now.
That's true.
Ohio has all sorts of stupid shit going on like this, and they're voting in November to legalize recreational weed here, and the biggest opponents of it are the people who are pro marijuana but don't like the law, like the way the law is written.
So those idiots will probably
stupid.
Say
What morons? It's little baby steps. You take what you can get for now, and then you improve upon it later.
Yeah.
That's always been
all or nothing.
Yeah, we took a poll a few shows back, and overwhelmingly, the audience that did vote, we got 539 votes, and it was quite a few just voted yes on it. So,
speaking of votes, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the fucking show, you pieces of shit. Thumbs up.
If you think she eats poop balls, give this video a thumbs up. You know he does. Just look at him.
If you think Dusty has AIDS,
thumbs up.
Oh, we definitely know you have AIDS, so thumbs up for sure.
If you love Dusty, thumbs up. If you hate Dusty, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
If you're iffy about Dusty, thumbs up.
If you have no strong feelings one way or the other, thumbs up.
And go to hell.
You hate them worse than them. You'd rather they hate you than be ambivalent, huh? Or not ambivalent, but apathetic.
Absolutely. That's
yeah,
right.
me too.
Pick a side. You fucking agnostics, pick a side about Dusty already.
Yeah, love him or hate him, for fuck's sake.
I kind of like being hated. It's sort of fun.
Yeah, it's more fun to be hated than it is to be ignored, for sure.
That's true. It's fun to be infamous.
Oh, yeah. TJ eats poo.
Yes.
He does, for sure.
A lot of thumbs up. Death to them all. No, thank you.
Let's see. Yeah, a decent amount of thumbs up. I mean, kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah.
How many?
1,312.
Oh, these lazy fucks.
Lazy audience. Lazy
slacking audience. How many people are watching, Ben?
2,800 something.
2,800?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
And they can't click? How fucking lazy are you guys?
Lazy fucking audience.
What are they doing, jerking off to Dusty or something? Come on.
You have chosen wisely. That's more people than are in the town I grew up in. So, that's pretty cool.
Wrap it up. All right. So, what's next on the agenda?
On to the next one.
Yeah, this one's over, I think.
Yep. This has something to do with Donald Trump and his anchor baby comment.
Neat.
For Republicans, another immigration firestorm, this time over a single phrase from a single candidate. Guess who?
I'll use the word anchor baby. Excuse me. I'll use the word anchor baby.
It's a term
I'll
many
do it.
consider
I'll do it
offensive.
outright.
Like other Donald Trump grenades, it's
Trump
now
does what
setting the
Trump wants,
agenda
'cause I'm
for the
Trump.
whole field.
Oh, here's this little fucking weasel, Ted Cruz.
The Trump will do as the Trump will do.
This evil Canadian tried to pollute our country.
Yeah, go back to Canada, freak.
I heard that Bobby Jindal came out against anchor babies, and he himself is an anchor baby. Like, what in the fuck?
Yeah, so he better be cautious or tiptoe around this issue.
Ted Cruz, who hopes to siphon some of Trump's anti-establishment momentum, said today it was political correctness gone wild.
The focus on language and PC and bickering back and forth, most people, I think, don't give a flip. They're interested.
Okay, if they don't give a fuck, why don't you just say fuck then, you fucking moron?
They don't give a flip.
The people who are concerned about language, I think most people just don't give a flip. Well, apparently you're one of the people that do care about language because you just said you don't give a flip. No one would say
Golly
that.
gee whiz.
Well, golly gee willikers,
Ouch,
fellas.
Fucking Ed Flanders motherfuckers running for the Republican candidacy.
No one wants that shit. No one wants that shit. I don't want that shit.
Neighbors.
Dusty doesn't want that shit. Scotty doesn't want that shit. Ben doesn't want that
Ben does
shit.
want it, though. He told me he does want it.
Ben's like, ooh, I want it.
Oh, pretty crack. So sexy.
Cruz is holding a rally in Iowa tonight as he tries to tap into the Trump phenomenon.
Why don't he just tap Trump?
That's right. Tap that ass.
Come on, Cruz. Just suck Trump's dick.
Let me just
you know
ask
you want to.
Scotty, looking at this picture of these two men, who would be the top and who would be the bottom?
Oh, Trump is definitely the top, because he has more money. Cruz would be like, you know what, I'm the top, and Trump would be like, I'm rich. I'll give you all kinds of money if you suck my dick.
And that's why Ted Cruz is never going to get Trump's vote, because Trump looks like he could fuck Ted Cruz in the ass.
Dude, plus Cruz looks like a fucking rat.
Yeah, he looks like a Captain Planet villain.
Yeah.
Some of your rivals are trying to...
He also has a little smarmy look on his face, too, like, okay, ask me a question.
To figure out how to run against Donald Trump. You seem to be running with him.
I am a big fan of Donald Trump's, and I think it is a mistake for other Republicans to try to take a stick to Donald Trump and whack him.
For more...
Okay.
He wants to whack him. He wants to whack with him.
It's a mistake to rub baby oil all over Donald Trump's ass and then take out your leather paddle with the slut imprint and spank his naughty ass over and over again. That's wrong. Other Republicans shouldn't be trying to do that.
I kind of think he wants to be fucked by Donald.
Oh, yeah.
He wants this cherry asshole plowed by Trump. He wants to have him whisper, "You're fired," in his ear as he comes.
It's gonna be huge.
Huge.
Yeah, now it's time for me to show you my Trump card.
GOP hopes can repair its image with Latinos. The anchor baby fight is a chance to take a stand.
Anchor babies. People are talking about anchor babies.
Well, these are 13 million human. Those are human beings, and ultimately they're
boo.
Yeah, boo. No, they're
not. They're all rapists. I assume
They're
some
all
of them are
criminals.
good people, but most of them rapists.
Criminals,
Yeah.
TJ. They're all
Yeah.
criminals.
They're not sending their
We're not-
best.
Raping you.
They're not just statistics.
And for Jeb Bush, the term became a problem of his own making after he used the phrase himself in an interview.
Governor, do you regret using the term anchor babies yesterday on the radio?
No, I didn't. I don't regret it.
You don't regret it?
No, do you have a better term?
I'm not. I'm asking you.
Okay.
A lot of folks
you
find
give
it
me you give me a better term and I'll use it. I'm serious.
Trump was...
You give me a better term, I'll use it. How about...
Naturalized citizens?
Yeah. There's your fucking term, bitch.
There we go.
Baby would also be acceptable.
Quick to seize on what he called Bush
Immigrants.
flip-flop.
I don't know,
tweeting,
there's a number
Jeb
of
Bush
them.
signed a memo saying not to use the term anchor babies. Offensive. Now he wants to use it because I use it. Stay true to yourself. But that tweet, not exactly true. This is the memo. It does say to not use the phrase anchor baby. But it's not signed by Bush, simply issued by a group he was co-chair of. So Bush fired back with his own swipe at Trump. His massive inconsistencies aside, Donald Trump's immigration plan is not conservative and does not reflect our values.
What?
Ooh, burn.
Donald Trump's build a wall immigration policy is not conservative.
But, I mean, it's going to be a wall. How can people get over a wall? It's impossible.
Or under it.
Trump's going to stop immigration 100%. No more immigration. Our country is going to fucking just be amazing. Everything's just going to be solved overnight the minute we stop people from coming to the country.
Donald Trump, he's a hero. Gonna take immigration down to zero.
Americans are going to be able to work 3 jobs
Fucking need another
apiece. It's going to be wonderful.
Yes.
We have tunnels that go under bodies of water. So, I mean, building a tunnel under a giant wall isn't going to be that
It's
hard.
impossible, Ben.
Yeah, and Donald Trump has already said he's going to get Mexico to build the wall. See a flaw in this plan.
He's going to have like a lava moat, Ben. It's going to be lava going down 1,000 feet to prevent any Mexicans to be burned alive if they try to cross.
And,
They'll fucking
and dragons. There'll be
Yes.
dragons soon.
the Mexicans are going to build it. They're going to build it out of... The first one's going to be built out of straw, and the second one's going to be built out of sticks.
As the GOP nervously watches, Trump is taking his roadshow south. His rally tonight in Mobile,
Donald
Alabama
Trump
was moved to a
roadshow.
high school football stadium. His aides expecting 42,000 people, which would be the biggest crowd yet of the campaign.
42,000 morons.
In Mobile, Alabama.
No shock there.
Yep. Until he goes to Mississippi, and then he will draw 2 million people.
The entire state just shows up.
Here.
The entire state of Mississippi just shows up.
Yep.
Mississippi for Trump.
There's
Trump.
nothing poor white motherfuckers love more than rich white motherfuckers.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me, but okay.
It's true.
It is true. But I don't know
That's
why.
because they have all the money. They can use their money to con people into voting against their own best interest. And that's exactly what I would do if I was rich as shit. I would use my money to keep my money.
Get paid, stay paid.
All right, so now we'll move on. Here's a story about Donald Trump's daughter.
Okay.
And I guess she's friends with Chelsea Clinton.
Okay.
And now their parents are like slamming each other.
Aw.
Yeah.
It's like the fox and the hound.
Yeah, what the? It's a touching story.
That Hillary Clinton just blamed me for the horrendous attack that took place in South Carolina.
As their parents sling insults at each other on the campaign trail.
I have just one word for Mr. Trump. Basta. Enough.
Ivanka Trump and Chelsea Clinton's long-standing friendship is about to be put to the test.
And if I was going to use 2 words, it'd be fuck you.
Fuck you, Trump.
Fuck you, Trump. That's 3 words, but okay.
Doesn't Trump want to fuck his own daughter? Didn't he say that?
He said he would date her if she wasn't his daughter.
Okay, yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing.
It's a test their parents have failed. After once being close.
Yeah, there's Bill and Donald on the fucking golf course. Looks like Giuliani is there with them.
Yeah.
Mayor 9/11.
Yeah. I'm the mayor of 9/11.
Friends themselves, Hillary Clinton attending Donald Trump's wedding, Trump making donations in the past to the Clintons and their foundation. They are now rivals, not holding anything back.
I think the guy went way overboard, offensive, outrageous. Pick your adjective.
She's the worst Secretary of State in the history of our country.
She's a total loser.
I'm glad he smartened up and started wearing a hat.
Well, you think he's doing that because he's like getting sad about all the jokes that be made about his hair? Or do you think he's doing it just to appease the moron truck hat wearers of the South?
I would say, yeah, I mean, his hair, people have been making fun of his hair for a long time. But yeah, his fucking hair is horrendous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a cat puked on his head.
Yeah, I think people that wear hats all the time have something to hide.
But Ivanka and Chelsea have
sure
a
do.
private relationship, one that has grown more intimate over the years. The two women, both in their 30s, new moms and living in Manhattan, finding bonds.
Apparently,
hey, that sign says rump now.
Apparently, Donald Trump's daughter got her looks from her mom.
I think that's obvious.
Yeah, that's true.
Nope, got it from Donald.
And so did Chelsea, unfortunately for her. I'm sure she's cool, though.
In their similarities, their unconventional upbringing in the spotlight.
Do you talk to kids about why math and reading are so
Their career paths, from high-profile TV gigs.
You both are amazing.
To big roles now in their respective family businesses. And their family ties, both marrying men of the Jewish faith. Ivanka
Fucking
converting
Jews.
Oh, that's crazy. Both marrying Jews. I guess Jews do really run the world.
So that crazy guy who dressed like a weird priest, he was actually right the whole time?
If I was going to marry a Jew, it would be Jeff Goldblum.
You got a thing for him?
Hey, TJ, you know it's legal now.
Especially back when he did The Fly.
Well, that was a long time ago.
I know. But, you know, I could close my eyes and, you know, I just take my glasses off and he'll be blurry and it'll look the same.
He's like 60 years old or something now.
Well, then he'll die soon and I'll inherit his wealth.
You have a good strategy, it sounds
the
like.
Jurassic Park and Independence Day residuals have to be coming in still. Those are popular movies.
And
that's true.
It gets like $1 time somebody uses the word gold blooming. So.
Yes.
I can't believe they're making an Independence Day 2.
Independence Dayer.
Yeah.
That's so weird. When we saw Brent Spiner from Star Trek speak, and he said he had just gotten back from filming Independence Day 2.
Nah, you can never have enough independence.
They should call this one Labor Day. Labor Day.
It's sad though. It really wasn't Brent Spiner. It was obviously his Jesuit club.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so you can't really rely on anything he says.
My favorite part of Independence Day is when they flew up to the mothership and they found out that the aliens were using Windows 95 so they could upload a virus to it.
Yeah, that was the best. I also like the part where
Even these aliens are beholden to Bill Gates.
I like the part where the explosion just goes past this door. You know, like it doesn't go in the door, even though it's blowing up this hallway that's right next to the tunnel. You know, that's how explosions, they don't go in any direction they want. They fucking abide by the flow of traffic, you know. They're not going to go, an explosion is just not going to really go in some door.
It was a considerate explosion.
Of course.
They closed the door, TJ, come on.
Well, eventually, but I don't even know why they bothered because the explosion was just going on by. You know, it's like, hey, pardon me, I'm an explosion. I hope I'm not inconveniencing anybody.
It actually was inconveniencing.
Passing by this way.
The people dealt with it in a tactful way. The explosion was an asshole, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I guess this story sucks ass, too, because Independence Day is more interesting than it. Absolutely.
Yes.
I honestly believe that. What were you going to say, Dusty?
I don't know. I love Chelsea Clinton. That's all I know. She's hot.
Yeah, he wants to bang her. I would
bad
say.
things there. Yeah, that's all.
Do you
I'm
really?
concentrating right now.
Did you and Dusty the same way? When we cover anyone, you both just want to fuck them.
Well, he said he doesn't want to fuck.
He does. He does want to.
It'd be like fucking Howdy Doody.
You're gonna brown bag her.
She does kind of look like Howdy Doody.
Exactly like fucking Howdy Doody, which I'm kind of into a little bit.
See, I told you he'd do it.
Media, they
he would do it just because she's powerful, you know.
The president of the Others fan club, effusive in their praise on Facebook and tweeting out compliments. Ivanka quoting Chelsea in a tweet with the hashtag wise words.
All right, they get along, their parents don't. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
Next.
this sucks. Anyway, next one.
Unveiling of an 8-foot-tall bronze statue of a goat-headed Satan. Most of the people here agree with the teachings of the Satanic Temple, the group responsible for the event.
This happened in Detroit.
You notice how they're all happy and smiling and like enjoying themselves?
Yeah, I agree with the Satanic Temple. Yes, of course I do.
You know, I don't like most religions, but I can get behind this one.
These reporters have no idea what they believe. That's the thing.
Hail Satan.
They have no idea they're being trolled.
These people are absolute trolls. You'll see.
Complete trolls.
In Detroit, this is fantastic that we get to experience this and we get to see this amazing statue be unveiled for all the world to see.
I'm just excited to see my Lord and Savior Baphomet represented in such glorious Italian stone. I do hope his eyes gaze upon me and that my allegiance is recognized. I don't know. Notice me, senpai.
Oh my God! They're just playing the news like a cheap fiddle.
They are.
And by the way, Satan won that fiddling contest, and everyone fucking knows it.
He kicked his ass in that thing. The devil was awesome.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I think we had this conversation on here before last time Dusty was here. I kind of remember it.
It wasn't even close. The devil and his demons kicked Johnny's ass.
Yeah, Johnny's soul belongs to Satan. Obviously, Satan is playing a long game here. You know, there's some master plan.
Johnny's being butt raped in hell right now, no doubt about it.
You thought you were a better fiddle player? I'm gonna
being
fiddle
butt
that
raped with
ass,
the
bitch.
Notice me.
Protesters took the heavy rainfall as some sort of sign and even brought their own statue of an angel crushing the devil.
Yeah, it never rains in Michigan.
Yeah, you know, so rare that
what has ever rained in that shitty state?
Never.
Part of me wishes that angel statue would come to life, and King Baphomet would rise, and two eternal juggernauts would be battled right here in the middle of the city. But for what is this battle raging, you ask? I don't know. What stands at the center? To that I say, my soul is at the center, offered up to the ageless ones, only to be torn in twain.
Why does this guy not have a YouTube channel? I will get a YouTube channel. I will subscribe to it instantly.
That guy actually has a viral video that's been seen 10 million times already. Yeah,
Sweet.
It's really popular.
I've never seen it.
Here in Detroit is historic. The Satan statue has never before been seen publicly. The Satanic Temple says the statue is a symbol for what they advocate, the separation of church and state.
It's like you can't have one without the other, you know? Like I'm equal parts God and the devil. A cloak of shame covers this man, and only
Why would they? Why did they interview anyone who was? Didn't they know this guy's full of shit?
Why would they
He's
not
so
interview
entertaining.
him?
I know, he's gold.
This is
ratings gold.
Light will wash my body clean, but how could that light possibly reach me with the thick clouds of indecency that surround my poor soul? So I carry my wrongdoings on my back like some kind of tormented hiker, lost in the hills of misfortune, looking desperately for that peak to rescue him from the valley of depraved habitual self-pleasuring. But again, I find nothing except for sweaty, devastated loneliness and a
Wow.
It's beautiful.
And the girl behind him, she's just like,
yeah.
It's like, I'm totally gonna fuck this guy later. I'm gonna reward him like a motherfucker.
He's not a conformist.
God,
he sure the fuck is not.
1,000 judging eyes staring back at me from the cover of a stolen Victoria's Secret catalog. I didn't take your mail, Mrs. Pemberton. Stop asking me that. Leave me alone. I don't know. Satan's pretty cool.
That guy's a genius.
I love him.
Yeah.
I just want to give him a big. I want to give him a big fucking hug. He seems like he's very.
He loves you too, TJ.
He seems so huggable. I like him. Bring him to me.
Yeah, that character is very polished.
Yes. I'll polish him.
Wow.
Damn, TJ.
Satan would approve of that.
Satan would approve.
You have to do it underneath the Satan statue, though, TJ.
Fuck yeah. Under the watchful eye of Baphomet.
All right, here's another story about ISIS fucking up things that like museums and ancient grounds and historical
Hooray for
landmarks.
stupidity.
Yeah, ISIS! Woo!
Yeah.
The ancient castle of Palmyra, now
Tear that
under
shit
ISIS
down.
control.
It's an eyesore.
With Syrian government forces firing artillery at the extremist positions, trying to win back this area. Palmyra is only one of many historic and archaeological sites threatened by Syria's ongoing civil war and weighing heavily on Mamun Abdul Karim, the head of Syria's
I heard they're going to make a new
Antiquities and
Rambo
Museum.
where Rambo fights ISIS.
No way.
That'd be awesome. I'd watch
That's
it.
awesome. Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah, I heard they're doing it.
Really?
Sweet.
But not with Stallone, right?
Nope, with Stallone.
Yes.
Of course, it has to be Stallone.
Stallone is like 70 years old.
Fuck it, Ben. He's still going to take him on.
Why are you so ageist, Ben?
He's in better shape than I am.
It's true, but I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure he's done roids at least in some point in
He's
his
been
life.
caught with human growth hormone and roids before.
He's
Yeah.
admitted to it. Did you guys hear about that couple in Mississippi that was going over to join ISIS?
No.
You know, Mississippi must be horrible when your better alternative is to go join ISIS.
Are you going to join ISIS, Dusty?
I'm totally going to join ISIS. I'm totally down for their plans of world domination and Islam taking over the entire planet. That
I
sounds like
figured.
paradise to me.
Sweet.
Then I can have all these wives and no one will look twice at me.
Yeah, and then you can get 32 virgins when
Yeah,
you
you can have
die.
your 4 wives. It's going to be
But
awesome.
that's not very much for eternity if you think about it,
I don't really want virgins, to be honest with you. I'd rather have some chickens know what the hell they're doing. Because I've been with some virgins before. They just kind of lay there. They ain't shit.
Well, it takes a while to train them up, Dusty. You know?
That's true.
You have eternity,
Yeah, you got an eternity to teach them what's what.
Yeah, they won't be virgins for long. They'll be sluts by about a month into it.
See, there you go.
In the world, each day I receive new bad message from destruction of the cultural heritage in Syria.
But Abdul Karim has vowed to put up a fight, launching a massive operation to evacuate artifacts from sites under
Sweet.
threat
Looks like they had some
and bring
weed
them
there.
to Damascus for cataloging and storage in secret locations.
And we are saved also 1,000 objects like this from
ISIS needs to stop this guy.
Syrian Mesopotamian sites. And it's from Tilbury. It is 2000 BC.
You know
From
why ISIS wants
Mesopotamia.
to destroy all this shit?
Besides the fact that they're douchebags?
They want to destroy anything from pre-Islamic civilization.
Which doesn't even make any sense.
I mean, it's like they're just trying to be the biggest assholes they can think to possibly be on purpose. It's like they wake up in the morning and like, what can I do to be a shithead today?
Oh, yeah, they clearly want the publicity.
I guess I can kind of relate to that, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
shit.
true. I do that, but I do it on Facebook.
Yeah, I do it on YouTube.
A little more innocuous.
I don't
like
really
the-
destroy
on
things.
Facebook.
I don't go places and kill people and destroy things and take sex slaves. I'm too lazy for all
That's
that
true.
work.
That's true. I definitely volunteer. It's much easier. And there's plenty of them that'll do it.
Besides, it's impossible for me to rape anyone since every person on Earth would consent to have sex with someone as beautiful as me.
That's true. Whenever you're ready, just let me know.
I'll be coming by Mississippi pretty soon. So
I'm in it. I'll put on my best wig and lipstick for you.
yeah, I look better than Chelsea Clinton anyway. So
You do.
You don't look like
Much
Howdy
less
Doody
like
at
Howdy
all.
Doody. No.
To the Roman and Byzantine eras, to the earliest traces of Christianity and Islam.
Fucking
Syria has
Christianity.
among the greatest and most diverse variety of cultural treasures in the world. Volunteers here have already saved hundreds of thousands of pieces, they say, and remarkably, they get support from both the Syrian government and opposition forces.
Yeah, in the early days of the Catholic Church, there were some popes that were even Syrian.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of Christianity in Syria before Islam went there.
We have 2,500 persons.
Crazy
Our
as
Directorate
dead.
General
Long live
of
crazy.
Activity. We are public, but we are working still now in area under control of the opposition army also. Because finally, our job is scientific, it's professional, it's for all Syrians.
The only ones who don't cooperate and publicly destroy some of the world's greatest historic sites, both in Iraq and in Syria, are ISIS militants.
They're so
ISIS
cool.
recently advanced to the ancient Roman ruins in Palmyra, pushing out government forces.
I love the way they fucking
By
like
then,
destroy
Mahmoud
shit
Abdul
that
Karim's
other
workers
people
had
care
already
about.
taken hundreds of pieces to safety.
These are some of the oldest relics and landmarks in human history.
Yeah.
So
They should just take anything of historical significance away from the primitive and bring it to Europe or the United States for safekeeping. Fuck the primitive. Somebody just got a good toke.
Yeah, I did.
yeah. Yeah, it's the keef.
Speaking of which, we pretty much only smoke wax now. Weed is kind of out of favor these days with the potheads. Wax is where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess I'm just too old.
Yeah,
I mean, like, wax is cool and everything.
We old school around here.
Wax is cool and everything, but I
Give it the
just
time.
like...
Sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe if I lived in a legal weed state, I would have more options available to me.
That's true. I can't get it here anymore in Mississippi, so I'm going to miss it.
Yeah, and that's why, I mean, like, I don't know.
That's why we support legalizing weed in Ohio, so
Yeah.
we can get, like, you know, wax and shatter and shit and fucking be, like, all high.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you'll never go back once you get it. Like, I haven't bought weed in, like, months.
And all the motherfuckers that are against it, like,
should die.
I'm sure they're gonna have a problem with. I'm sure they're gonna have a problem with being able to grow it and buy it and everything.
Oh, yeah, they're not even going to take advantage of
Right.
that if it passes.
They should call the DEA and turn themselves in, since they want it to
They need
still be
to.
illegal.
Yep.
Call the FBI. Come on, guys. Call the federal government. Call anyone in the federal government. Be like, come bust me. I'm breaking federal law. Here's the statutes I'm breaking, please.
Yep. Since you want to vote against it because they're against it because only at the beginning of the law only 10 companies are going to be able to produce it. You're still going to be able to grow it at home, but
It'd be cool if ISIS, like, blew up the Louvre or something, you know? Fuck your Mona Lisa, bitch. It's
garbage.
gone.
Yeah.
It's
You're
gone.
But
All the great works of antiquity are gone.
Well, all the great works of antiquity are not located at the Louvre.
ISIS paints over the Sistine Chapel and shit. Paint a picture of all the virgins you'll get when you go to their version of heaven.
This photo was taken in
Actually, we
Palmyra
did better
only
Sistine
days
Chapel.
before ISIS arrived. All of these statues that you see here are Roman Syriac, and they all come from Palmyra, which is now under ISIS control. They were apparently recovered in Lebanon by the police there after they were smuggled to that country. And in total, the folks here at the Antiquities Ministry have managed to recover and catalog some 400 statues and busts from Palmyra. Saving Syria's history comes at a heavy price. 13 employees of the Directorate of Antiquities have been killed, one recently by mortar fire that hit the grounds of the National Museum in Damascus. Its halls are completely empty,
Yeah, so,
all pieces evacuated to protect
so
them
cool.
from shelling.
So basically, like, just for trying to preserve these works of antiquity and shit, these people are, like, under threat of death by a bunch of primitive fuckwits. So that's neat.
Yep.
I mean, everybody that's in ISIS is going to get wiped out and killed eventually. I mean, I know they think they have God on their side so they can get away with being dickheads, but you don't have God on your side because he doesn't exist. So you're just going to get eradicated by all the other countries that think you're pieces of shit. Eventually, you are going to be murdered and die. You're just digging your own grave, so keep it up, shithead.
Yeah, we need to send fucking Team America up in there. Waste those fuckers.
I'm for it. Jihad.
America, fuck you.
Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah!
Coming up next, I have a Brett Keane video from a few months back. It's entitled G-Man and Why I'm Not a Christian. So Brett Keane's going to tell us why he's not a Christian. I can't believe I missed this one.
Breaking news.
But this is an old video. We must have missed it.
You know what? I don't think anyone in the Drunken Peasants fan base even brought this to us, did
I know. Nope.
That's crazy.
They failed us. With
No one even cares. No one saw this. It was all bots.
Here we go.
Please subscribe, comment, and rate.
No one's doing that.
God TV Radio
show.
I'm gonna skip this part.
I'm at the final countdown. Hell yeah.
Whoa.
Oh my God, what?
Oh God! What am I looking at?
And it shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
From God TV Radio, and I'm going to be telling you about some things that make it to where it is not possible for me to be a true Christian, a true Muslim, a true pagan, and why it is one of the big reasons why I refer to myself as a theist. I have tried for the past couple of years since being a God believer, a theist, explaining and describing to Christians why it is that I don't call myself a Christian or state that I am affiliated with Judaism or paganism or Islam. But for some reason, some people, I guess they just didn't want to hear me out. They didn't want to listen.
They just don't want to listen.
And I understand also
Ignorance.
there's some confusion with atheists out there trying to understand and wonder what it is I actually believe or what I have issue with.
Okay.
G-Man, he recently did a 34-minute video to me, and he said, Brett, let me let you in on something. And this is from something someone told me, because I haven't watched the entire video. But apparently, he looked at the screen and said, you are a Christian. Okay. Well, after I do this video, G-Man, I'm sure you'll be scratching your head, and if you decide you want to respond and try to debunk or refute anything I'm about to say, so be it.
So one time we had Brett Keane on our show, a long time ago, and we asked G-Man, what is the criteria for being a Christian, and G-Man said that, basically you have to accept Jesus. Basically what it boiled down to.
And not be Catholic.
And we asked Brett Keane, do you accept Jesus? And he said yes. And we're like, okay, Brett Keane, you're a Christian. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm a God believer. But he could not articulate why. So apparently now...
Yeah, he has a Jesus intro, but he's not a Christian.
He believes in the divinity of Christ. He believes everything about, he believes that through Christ he will be saved. So how the fuck is he not a Christian?
He's a Christian.
I'll tell you
because
what.
They believe religion's bad.
If you got into YouTube because of TJ got into YouTube because of Brett Keane.
Yep, so Brett Keane is responsible for
Brett Keane effect. We'll call it the Keane effect.
Brett Keane is my daddy. I got it. Never seen this guy before. Good to know. He kind of looks like me. Looks like a fat, older version of me.
He used to be an atheist, and now he's a God believer.
I'm a God believer.
That sounds like bullshit, but okay.
Yep.
Everything about him is bullshit,
Yeah.
so it's not surprising.
He's on his 20th channel,
20th, I think that's underestimated.
Really?
Literally, yes.
Yeah, I would literally say that is actually an underestimation.
But I guarantee
what happens to those channels?
He gets terms of use violations,
false flagging, bots. He's done it all.
Oh, what a prick.
Actually, it's atheists. They false flag his channel.
Oh yeah,
those atheists.
And they also used vote. There's a warning on his newer videos. Atheists use vote bots to downrate our videos.
Yeah.
But the videos only have 150 views on them.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
So if they're gonna use vote bots, wouldn't you have 5,000 downvotes or something?
Yeah, exactly.
After this video, after you have watched and listened to it, ladies and gentlemen, you'll clearly understand why it is that I do not call myself a Christian or any of these other names.
Finally.
Yay, clearly understand.
G-Man, one of the things that you've been arguing about for the last, I don't know, 3 months about slavery, you make some okay points about it.
No.
However,
he does not.
Yeah, what?
G-Man's been destroyed on slavery so many times.
Dusty's destroyed him on slavery. We've destroyed him on slavery. Matt Dillahunty annihilated him on slavery. I don't even like Matt Dillahunty, but I still agree.
He destroyed G-Man.
He wiped the floor with him.
Oh, yeah, no contest.
I know Dusty just really hopes we would bring G-Man on the show.
That would be awesome. I miss him so much. I figured you guys would. He's on every time I'm on the show.
G-Man, where are you?
Let's see if he's on.
No, really?
Yeah.
G-Man, 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 G-Man.
Okay.
See if he's on.
I actually had a conversation with Matt Dillahunty about you one time.
Really? What'd he say? I'm a cunt?
Pretty much. He said he didn't like you and for various reasons, and I took up for you. I told him that you're in real life, you're a very nice guy, you're very smart, you're very respectful. And
I don't like him either,
He doesn't know you well enough to say that stuff about you. Well, his wife was pretending like she hated me, but no offense. Like, I know this is going to get me in trouble, but his wife wanted to fuck me. She did. She was acting like she didn't like me.
This just in. Dusty says that Matt Dillahunty's wife wants to fuck him. You know what? If I was married to Matt Dillahunty, I'd want to fuck every other guy I met.
I'm just saying. That's the vibe I got.
Diss
she
on
like
Dillahunty.
She hated me, but I've had girls behave that way before when they actually like me. It's that little high school girl thing where you act like you hate the guy that you like. And she was kind of totally doing that shit to me.
How did you realize that she liked you? Was it when she gave you the hate blowjob in the bathroom?
Well, just like her walking up to me after she already pretended like she didn't like me. She would come up and talk to me for a long period of time, even after Matt had already left.
Ooh.
I could just kind of tell.
Did she rub her ass or titties on you at all?
No, she didn't. But, I mean, I wasn't interested, to be honest with you.
Doesn't matter. You should have just done it just so you could have one
up
on Matt Dillahunty.
No, I actually like Matt's. I wouldn't fuck Matt's wife against his wishes. He might be into it, might let me.
For all you know, he whispered into her ear as he left, like, bring him up to the room later.
I mean, yeah, he kind of walked away when she was talking to me and left her alone with me. So I kind of got that feeling that maybe they have something open going. I don't know.
Neat. This rampant speculation about Matt Dillahunty is fun.
But they're both nice. I don't have anything against Matt. He was cool, except for the shit he talked about you, which was unnecessary in my opinion.
Yeah, why are you so mean to me, Matt Dillahunty? Fucking piece of shit. I'm a nice guy.
You cuss too much and you're too hardcore, and some of the stuffy atheists don't think that's the right way to get a message across. But what they don't understand is we have to hit this shit from all sides. Sometimes the sledgehammer is the right tool for the job. Not always, but sometimes it is. And we're just the sledgehammers of atheism.
You need MLK and Malcolm X, man.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly right.
G-Man's ducking us.
Fucking G-Man is a pussy. Let it be known.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to come on air with me again after the beatings I threw him last time.
Yeah, the whole like starving children thing.
There are no starving children in the world. Yeah, just every bit of what he says is ridiculous. It's like I literally feel like I'm being punked. I can't believe he's a real person. It's just like a
yeah, we felt that way too the first time we ever talked to him.
Like, is this real life?
And actually every time since as well.
Is this real life?
Does he have a real name?
Oh, yeah.
I just want to call him by his real name. I don't want to call him by G-Man anymore.
No, it's like
he's his real name? I don't even know.
I don't know if he wants any. I don't know if he wants anyone to say it anymore.
All right, well,
okay.
So,
then we should repeatedly.
Respect. His name is Gerard Butler.
Gerard. Doesn't he live on the Church of Gail?
No, that's the famous Gerard Butler.
Oh.
He just happens to be another guy named Gerard Butler.
I see.
That's not an impossible name for two people to have, Ben.
Here's an excerpt from the Shimmering Sea.
Oh, don't you want to hear Brett Keene's explanation?
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. He's pretty forgettable.
He's going to tell us if we can manage to stay awake why he's not a Christian.
Dude, he's not even staying awake. Look, he's falling a fucking sleep in the middle of his own video. He's so
I really point out that there are passages where it
Hungry
talks about
Hippos,
abusing
the
slaves,
later years.
where it actually endorses the very concept of taking slaves in and captives and doing what you will with them. I'll give you an example. Numbers chapter 31, verse 17 through 18. It says, "Now therefore kill every man, woman, and child. Kill all the pregnant women. But keep all the virgin girls for yourself."
Yep, sweet.
This is clearly an act of slavery. This is clearly an act of endorsing something such as rape as well as murder of children. To me, I've never been able to reconcile that, even whenever I was a Christian, whenever I was a kid. The first time I read the Bible was between 12 and 14 years old.
You know, I actually kind of respect this reason for not calling himself a Christian.
No, but Brett Keane has a problem with the Bible?
Yep.
That's strange, but he doesn't have a problem with Jesus.
No, Jesus is cool.
Okay, so, but God ordered, what was it, Moses?
Yep.
To do those things. But it's okay, but so God, he has no problem with that, because he has no problem with Jesus, who's the Son of God. So that's okay, but then when it does something he doesn't like or thinks is immoral, he suddenly is against it.
Yeah, you can't stand in moral judgment of God.
He's just gonna pick and choose what he wants to believe. That's what all Christians do, though.
Who doesn't do that?
I know, that makes him a Christian. The very fact that he's doing that makes you a Christian.
So anyway, we can move on. Brett's boring.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's an excerpt from the new audiobook, The Shimmering Sea, Robin Williams' Murder, by Gail Cord Schuler, available on audible.com.
How long will it take into this video for some penises to be mentioned or fucking take place?
30 seconds.
You think 30 seconds? I say within the first minute.
I don't know if Dusty is familiar with this individual.
I'm not.
All right. Wow, there's a lot of backstory.
There's too much. Let's just play it.
Yeah. We'll just react
I'll pick it
to
up
the
along the
video.
way.
Just blow his mind.
All right, here it comes.
Brent diagnosed Vladimir with severe priapism, an erection that will never end.
Nope, you were right. Didn't even take.
That was like 2 seconds.
Didn't take 30 seconds. Didn't take a minute. Took fucking all of a second.
I was actually gonna say initially 10 seconds, but like okay.
Still would have been overshooting it. Still would have been overshooting it.
He injected all the muscle relaxers he had in his office, but Vladimir's bladder exploded. He rushed Vladimir into emergency cryogenic stasis to save his life, while we waited for the staff and resources to clean up his inside organs and give him a bladder transplant. We did cryogenic stasis when Carl...
This is all true, by the way.
What the fuck is happening? Oh my god.
Do you want the backstory? It's funny.
Don't tell him the backstory.
Okay.
Just let him be.
We'll tell him afterwards.
Yeah.
How about that?
After maybe it'll come clear.
Sagan died in 1996, which means to be frozen to preserve the body, so that if they found a future cure to his ailments, our scientists and doctors could bring him to life and fix him. We resurrected him in 2011, and he's now on Gail's marriage list. Everyone thinks he's dead, but he lives at Church of Gail as a top-notch scientist and physicist. I spoke with Gerard, my psychiatrist, about Vladimir. Things have...
Was that Gerard Butler?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Obviously, Ben. We're not talking about G-Man. Come on.
never been this bad for us. Gerard's face winced with pain. Yeah. Still got cancer on that penis? Yeah, Gerard went.
Still got cancer on that penis?
I have cancer of the cock.
Such great dialogue. Hey, Scotty, still got cancer on that penis?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Again, his voice came out like a rasp. Sorry that I can't be a better psychiatrist to you now.
Oh my God! Oh, sorry that I can't be a better psychologist to you now.
If you want someone to make our British accent sound good, we found them. Gail. Anytime people say we're bad at impersonating British people, just play the Gail clip. Just like, nope, listen to this.
Brent ordered me to see you, I smiled. I hate imposing on you when you've got late-stage cancer. Despite his own pain, Gerard's eyes became warm with concern. What's up, Robin? Oh, it's nothing, I said. I just don't feel like a man anymore. Gerard's jaw dropped. This is serious. I squirmed in my seat, and my penis squeaked. At the sound,
My
I
penis
frowned.
squeaked.
It
squeaked. You sit down, your penis squeaks.
Really? That happens?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
What? You never had penis squeaks, man?
No.
Come on.
Oh, you never had the squeaky penis, huh?
Weird.
But it happens when you sit down?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I sit.
Most people, man. That's kind of strange. Most men have that. I don't know about you, Ben. I have some issues going on.
Not suicidal.
Dusty, you've had the squeaky penis?
All the time. I'm trying to figure out why she keeps putting pictures of Stargate Atlantis up there. The hell does that do with anything?
It has everything to do with everything.
Okay. Just trying to work the squeaky penis into this scenario.
You had to fight.
And Robin Williams. Oh, and by the way, the woman in the picture there that you see, that's the author, Gail Kordschuler.
She's clearly a genius.
And totally sane.
Gerard took in a deep breath, valiantly ignoring his own pain. Well, laddie, we'll either live or die. If we live, we should be mighty proud. So only a real man could survive our ordeal? Righto. Gerard winked at me.
Righto! Righto!
Is he also wearing a top hat when he says this and then like bowing? Righto!
Indubitably, old chum!
Wimp could survive this? I never made love to Gail ever. Kind of wimpy if you ask me. Gerard got real quiet. I feel bad for ye. Because at least I've had some brain-to-brain
I feel bad for ye.
Brain to brain. Yeah, they have brain-to-brain sex.
Like in Demolition Man.
That's the best way to do
She
it.
ripped off Demolition Man.
She's always ripping off Demolition Man.
What the fuck, Gail? Come
Next
on.
she's going to be using the 3 seashells.
I never wanted to get in Brent's way, and so I never tried to communicate with Gail in any form. And now I could die for a woman I've never met or talked to. I squirmed in my seat, and my penis squeaked. I winced with embarrassment.
Why is it squeaking?
Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with your penis, dude?
Robin Williams had a very squeaky penis. This is written from Robin Williams' perspective, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't get that.
Yes, but Gail is in the story, and she has brain-to-brain sex with all of these men.
It sounds so much like his voice, doesn't it? You know, like...
It's like he's in the room.
Yeah, it's like she's channeling him. That's exactly the way he talked and thought and stuff.
Just like the genie from Aladdin.
Yep,
It's exactly
just like
how I
it.
would imagine his penis to sound.
And, you know, Robin Williams, that's why he killed himself. He had a squeaky dick. He's tired of listening to it.
I would kill myself if I had a squeaky dick.
Yeah.
Gerard seemed
Drive
at a
you
loss
crazy,
for
man.
words. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I haven't had brain-to-brain with Gail since 2010.
Wow.
What about
Poor
Carpe
soul.
Diem? Gerard
What about
came
Carpe
to me
Diem?
and embraced me. When we get out of this, I think I'll tell Brent to let you have some time with Gail, brain to brain. I felt somewhat encouraged, but still felt like a wimp. If we get out, my heart sank. This is all dreams, nothing real. Hey, is Vlad dead? Nope.
Oh yeah, Vladimir. She also has brain-to-brain with Vladimir Putin, too.
Who doesn't?
She has good taste in men, clearly.
Hugh Jackman also.
Yeah, she doesn't do brain-to-brain with him much after the Bubba incident, though.
Ah, well, you know.
His brain
Just
is a fucked up
cryogenically
place
frozen,
after that.
kind of like being under general anesthesia for a couple of days. How are we going to get our spaceship fixed without a pilot and without being able to communicate at all with the outside world? I don't know. Gerard looked out the window. I guess we just have to trust Jesus. Yeah,
Of course.
Jesus, fix our spaceship, please.
It's like
And
this
our squeaky penis.
It's this charming mix of homoeroticism,
Star Trek.
Star Trek, and Christianity.
It's the perfect book, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and is this available yet? Or
I believe it is. I
you
think
can go
so.
to audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants if you want to hear the whole audiobook.
Yes, you can get it for free.
Bestseller.
I don't see how it could be anything but, honestly. Anyone who's not reading this is an idiot. Listen to it. Just
there is
fucking
that
listen to
bloke.
it.
I felt a bit better after talking to Gerard and imitated his colloquialism. Gerard and I both laughed and then embraced. Well, we made a dead bloke alive, so why can't I meet Gail, I said.
A dead bloke alive.
Yup, Gerard said. You're referring to our buddy Carl.
Gail. And their sole goal in life is to meet Gail and hook up with her.
And their penises just squeak.
She is hot.
You know,
I get it.
she's writing about stuff that doesn't even have anything to do with penises for the most part, but
she
keeps just putting penises in there, and my penis squeaked, and then, you know, I felt my penis tremble as we spoke.
So how does a dead bloke end up alive after over a decade? We froze the body before any decay, then awakened him when we had the cure to what killed him. Well, I suppose Jesus
didn't he die from an exploding bladder? You found the cure for exploding bladder?
They did.
Neat.
Show up before he'd let us all
you just need
die.
a pack of
Unless this is a repeat of the Gail android. I gave Gerard a fist bump. Carpe diem. Gerard smiled and held out his palm to my fist. Carpe diem. I gotta tell you, I'm a pretty good actor. I was still depressed, but I covered it up, so my friends wouldn't worry about me. They had enough to worry about. Gerard must have known I was depressed, but didn't try to reason me out of it. That squeaking balloon made me feel like Tiny Tim tiptoeing through the tulips.
What?
The only thing worse would be if the Jesuits also forced me to wear a dress.
Oh, by the way, the Jesuits are basically a intergalactic organization that controls the world and shoots giant sperm bombs at people.
And rapes Gail's men.
Yep, called Nukaki.
I guess that explains why people in the chat keep asking if Dusty is a Jesuit.
Yeah?
Yeah, Dusty is a Jesuit.
Yeah, we think
I
you
get
are.
it. I totally am.
He's a Jesuit.
My squeaky penis should have gave it away.
They actually... the Jesuits made a sentient space taco and burrito, right?
Yep.
That flew around and tried to shoot Nukakis at Canada or something like that?
Yeah, and they were eating people, too.
Right, and then they had to fly, like, near the sun, but they didn't blow up. They just got, like, really crispy and delicious.
Yeah.
Didn't Gail say it was like one bean away from destroying the Church of Gail or something?
Yeah, a single bean would have destroyed the Church of Gail had it hit it.
Yeah.
That's how fucked up they were.
The strange thing is, this makes more sense than Scientology.
Yeah,
this is a good religion, I think.
You know, honestly, once you really get into Gail's stuff, there is a consistency to the narrative. I will say that.
Yeah. Jesuits rape people, basically.
That's better than the Bible, if it's consistent.
All of us men on Church of Gail spent an entire week going in and out of sick bay. But there wasn't much Brent could do.
Very good.
Now we can work on our computers, and we had the Chinese doctors to fix our penises. I crashed my head between them.
Oh, so there was like an ailment. Okay, so you actually can fix squeaky penis syndrome.
She seems a little bit preoccupied with penises, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think so.
No, not at all. She just mentions them constantly all the time.
A little bit.
Oh, by the way, did you know how long she says Brent Spiner, her main love's dick is?
I can't guess.
Guess, Dusty. You have to guess.
19 and a half inches.
Almost 18 and a half inches.
18 and a half, whoa! See, the Jesuits are talking to me.
You were close, Dusty. You were close.
I'm psychic. It's proof.
Oh, God, what a nightmare. We got first-class treatment. The Chinese doctors hooked us all up to IVs, and we conked out for days. Several days later, the anesthesia wore off, and I was...
Right. They were conked out for days.
While the Chinese doctors operated on their squeaky penises.
It takes 3 days of intense surgery to fix a squeaky penis. TJ.
You don't want to be awake for that, believe me.
It's almost like an Aesop's fable for some reason. I feel like there's going to be a moral at the end of this.
Eager to see my real penis restored. But when I unzipped my pants and saw 2 Band-Aids that crisscrossed each other, I had no penis at all. The Chinese doctors amputated my penis. We all awakened at about the same time, and none of us, with the exception of Matthew McConaughey, had a
Oh, Matthew McConaughey still had his for some reason.
Okay. Oh.
penis.
Of course.
All right.
Goddamn Chinese doctors. You had one job. Don't cut off my penis.
Once they saw Matthew McConaughey's magnificent penis, they're like, we couldn't possibly cut this off. This is perfect.
All right.
All of us had a crisscross of Band-Aids where our penises had been. Brent stood up in bed nearby and yelled at the nurse.
If you amputated a penis, you would need more than a couple of Band-Aids crisscrossed over the
Nope, that's all you need.
You know?
TJ, Gail is an expert on all subject matters, so you just need to shut your mouth and listen to the expert do the talking.
Okay.
Come on, TJ, let the expert talk.
This is what he looked like when his penis was cut off.
Yes. Except obviously there was 2 Band-Aids.
Happened to our penises. The nurse quickly made our beds as if we cared about that and ignored us. Hey, nurse, I asked you a question, Brent repeated. The nurse bowed down to us. Her short, cropped hair flew down like a mop. She giggled. She raised her head and smiled, and her black hair flopped back into place. White man's penis very valuable on black market. What? Vladimir seemed...
Yeah, fuck the black man's penis. The white man's penis is where it's at.
White man's penis, very valuable on black market.
Brett Spiner's dick is 18.5 inches.
Plenty to go around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
completely
quite a
healed from
few
his bladder
Chinese
explosion.
black market
The nurse giggled
purchases.
again. Chinese doctors did not mean to steal your penises, but when they see how long and beautiful your penis is, they jealous. So stole them. Stole.
I love her. She's doing such a racist
so
Chinese
big.
impersonation. Me Chinese, me play joke, me put pee-pee in your coke.
Me Chinese, me play joke, me cut off your penis and sell it on black market.
Because it's so beautiful. They're just jealous.
Brent guffawed in disgust. They have no right to do that. She bowed and walked backwards. Our angry faces glared at her. Soup made from white man's penis is ancient medicine for virility, she giggled.
What?
I lifted the crisscross band-aid.
No, there's cannibalism in this fucking story.
It was a mangina.
Yeah, there was bestiality in the other one.
There's all sorts of neat things in Gail's books.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's probably bestiality.
And they're
in
all
this one
written for
somewhere.
children.
There's a very vivid imagination.
No,
So
I'm joking.
I got you.
She's right,
Sorry,
though. White man's
buzzkill,
penis does
you're
make you very virile. I can attest.
In soup.
Of course,
soup,
in a
mainly.
soup.
I meant my mouth, but in soup, too.
Soup. Soap. Soap.
Give me some fucking soap.
Yeah, I'll
No
take the
soup for you.
penis soap.
Need some virility.
Gotta go home and fuck the old bag.
Sounds delicious.
They need some penis soap to get my virility up. Otherwise, ain't no way I'm able to keep it up for that bitch.
I heard the scrotum is the most virile part.
Yeah, you can eat rhino horn, too. Or tiger penis.
Oh, yeah, tiger penis.
Yeah, you can eat tiger penis.
It's delicious.
Anyway, show's over.
Yeah, YouTube.
That was the best show ever, in my opinion, but I might be biased because I was on it.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, Paul's was better though. Bring your A game next time, Dusty.
Oh
I will.
shit!
Next time I'll actually have a microphone and a camera working. I won't be
Sweet.
doing this on my fucking iPod.
All right, we love you, Dusty. Come back soon. You're not on the show enough. We love you all.
Love you
All of
guys too. Anytime, I'll be back. And you guys
right.
join me at CultofDusty.com and Facebook.com/CultofDusty. See you soon.
Check that shit out, faggots. Go there.
Later, dudes.
Thumbs this video
Bye,
up,
Dusty.
motherfuckers. Yeah.
Peace.
Is it now the post show?
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on. Now we're gonna do the post show.